Ayaja ne miso drinks no ho and then Saturday programs are rekoso nyina no baby of for drinks Lawson Enterprise DPS aya pipes no and I make come on some media throw odie DPS aya pipes papa Spanish garlic mixture and in the capsules and so ebi just so Spanish garlic mixture and in the capsules ningina ebi e just so ema ayo remfi ema resa betway we bet influenza and the betway ultra bet no now send disika e wo betway kwaso na bet and our bet we bet influenza ayadia odem etiama remfi saso kumtontono preko odie aye saso kwaso na yusu saso ene beboa na ayadia sabia morning nso fi ho na bia so timi ayekama enso diama ene pi ene ya tena se de bremo just yeshemi aye from the shop JD na daruma justice and sports west nyina no obenya biato ewo the shop JD meka mon samachro na so akope bi na bia so timi kama team na tena se yebedi aye omonkomo bebra na so bode nkomo bebre enso eba kwame se bibia bokode yera mi ase bibia kama okay biggie na nema chesan
na mi adom bibia boko ken
nice and na okwa yi ana
me ba cho David
okay na batade na ya say ya tade ntima na mebisa
me ba cho David me nkwayi
onkwayi ba wa na fa design we okay ti Saturday bia se ana we no
oh nya Saturday bia to da
okay biggie
ken
wow and some hot and chow better bibi
mate boss
come on I know this and yes okay yeah fairly so you new come kakra because enche you didn't summon enso premonimum your question of the day no you di won come sisi ade achiro Alaska Star Enterprise na daroma and the question of the day na ebremo emori say wallpapers blind curtains astrotef eyade ande or the curtains in aba ema ayo remfi enye blind curtains na enye curtain blind no eyade a curtain pass no or the nyina bi enso dia ba nyema bebre a yede siesie fie madam yefe and Alaska Star Enterprise ediaba na daroma ene yede nsemo nyina no enso ebremo eye ene emra yatenasia yede pi enso ebremo nemum others before mekono ene Dr. Amuzo yene ne beji nkomo ntiamuzo enso etajumadi na chi den enti na me nkomra na yemfa your question of the day no enso emremo
for a question of the day send you see catch now no Alaska Star Enterprise na daroma and the question of the day no I crowd chirawa dwen for Facebook no so Lawson TV Facebook Lawson TV Facebook and the question of the day in which player will be the game changer for his side as Manchester City host Manchester United at the Etihad Sports Stadium tomorrow. In the question na ye bi sanu no se nyame adom a Manchester Derby no baso Manchester United and Manchester City player ben na ususu se bebo game na wie no bi eboni din se asu Messi ono na asesa game no Chirawadwen Haaland na Benjamin Sesko Donnarumma Bruno Fernandes Tiani Rendes and Brian Imbuimo and say Chirawadwen what you say? Why no ususu say game changer no abeyo noa ken.
Well, bayandia why?
Or any other name say who option for phobia ususu say was say ye de ka ho a.
Ye be we so number bonity. Say why ya dia na.
Edim boni ana say de.
Say mo sit nye di.
Say we.
Say be boni.
O di ne ye edim boni ana say di papa.
Some mo sit be we ne ye kan ho nsem.
No correct.
Nti say ka ho. Una na di na no je na de.
Edim boni.
Nti
me sure say we question we edim pa.
We edim pa question.
No correct.
Okay. Kwame.
Based on players go on the Donnarumma because the biggest problem for Manchester City now how our defense nearly key. And Tina almost expect you be a bit my baby save home. Say no uti Pep Guardiola na press conference. No kase Donnarumma ne style of play ni different from Ederson. And the reason why Kasa did na say Pep na kase nim say ni defense nearly key. Goals or conceding to be here goalkeeper. Obetima be a lot of saves at the Manchester City bokuo no. Enti game back wa Nipo bet my game changer pano edia mekwa dia Manchester City goalkeeper Donnarumma. If only City be winning, I will bet my game changer. City ishe goals, Haaland ebo goals and sheda enye news. Bruno Fernandes mu bet ma attack ya bibia. But I believe if Manchester City be winning, na ye ko bi bet ma change game ne dia ma team friends City ebe ko Donnarumma. The other side so Manchester United goalkeeper. So I believe, to be honest with you, goalkeepers in the game changers for game win. Goalkeepers ni mienu and a big game changes. Obi obenya ni day bia no na betimi asave ne club because a big game are 2 clubs ni nyina be yin goalkeepers no to be at their best. So ken me dey me when say game changer no goalkeepers na be game changers no. Both side be betima ko be bia.
Any Manchester derby no.
Yeah.
Biggie.
Manchester United probably for the past 5 seasons has only one game changer. Bruno Fernandes. And unless the unforeseen happens, now player be standing to the test, was standing up for the club Manchester United. Now, if you're on a day and near Manchester down kind for other players and no one make a difference. But consistently, open Manchester United best player and in the game changer they are. Bruno Fernandes. And I'm expecting say on a big day like the Manchester derby, say Man United be extraordinary. Be then system be bana, they win be bana. Boost the confidence and morale of the other players to carry on the good performance going into the season. I'll go for Bruno Fernandes and nobody else.
Edison.
My flip midfield, you know. Now, let me choose Tiani Rendes. If you say we had a good start, but Manchester City sank in the last 2 games, and of course he sank with them. Now, to be very honest, Manchester City City dominates the game, you know, they would love to pass the ball around. Manchester United, the energy and a rag game. So I think say with regard to that situation, because Manchester United for them defensive midfield area, no. Hold me feel set Yannick Rendes bet me exploit what ye pass. So honestly, if I'm supposed to choose the game changer, not being biased, my fat Yannick Rendes. Because of saying you see running into spaces near there, no, bet me take advantage of those pockets of spaces.
Okay, and yeah, Dawson. Mekwaba, name Alaska Star Enterprise question of the day, no, and Omodiana answered the Abba Mr. Ober Johnny and so Lawson Television, Lawson TV, Facebook, and so listen, Sasia, Mr. Ober Johnny, Oshan, like and watch Eddie Amaye, and your Lawson TV, Facebook, and so Lawson Television, Nina on Sabekaya, and Radio near Lawson 96, 3, Mamu YouTube, no, and see Lawson TV on YouTube, and so on Sabekaya. Now, Mekwaba. Before me kono maybe a quick one and no Ghana Premier League ne shall say na Kwame you be kwaba na yaba be di nkomo net saying say na wo si hu niema and me hu sa boys we no mo titimoto so when we are here for fans ni and no mo dey see at the Accra Sports Stadium obetimi amana Kwame okay Kwame no Ghana Premier League and Rajumadi ni chance na nyasem ketwa kra o mampanye ntimi amade ne Stone Boy etime eba e was second half no more ebe perform ye and the House of Folk ne hohoi for me kwaba be bomba so pa.
Can I believe Enra organization wise managing home then are proud to the game Nenra ne Enra chini nyina no publicity na improve which a positive on the part of a Ghana Football Association. Then a media general for so much so I was say a bomb abaso.
Yeah.
As times goes on, I mean say me improve your mobile. Big ups to them. Then run coverage is super. Before the game, after the game, interviews are hold on angles or the na bibia kosu ya picture quality,
especially in the your ball first half of the year. Yeah, be ball second half no omu angle be ma na players in the banner.
No clear.
Yeah.
So
and the one must see capture Stone Boy crano.
Na come.
Yes, come.
And performance in the media
general.
Very good. But the only thing it take that sign away from opening game no, attendance no.
Attendance no.
Yes, attendance in the take that sign no.
Again.
Yeah.
Maybe Sakakra has enough. So we be promote to our own game. Biggie, has ye enough so more be promote to own game because no more resenka FM paying for resenka o man panyi beba wenti member Stoneball by you will say the day you ba ho David ba ho we be nyom pictures amamia the day you buy David Dubai Sharaf ni the day you ni and Mami David Osuni and a Stoneboy
Dr. Louisa Susuba.
Oh okay. Dr. Louisa they saw no celebrate. Oh yeah.
Oh, say they say.
You can't. Okay, celebrate. You celebrate. Okay. Okay. There's any doctor so dear no. Dr. Louisa and Kakraba wa fine. Now David Okra Stoneboy so more perform here. Elderson. Say stadium bet me. Nipa beba stadium.
Say adi enye ranka me ante say David obeba ho.
And say Stoneboy the end man buy.
Stoneboy the no.
David wasn't part by exactly. Because of the relationship with
Stoneboy and man buy.
Into no and moreover no enran sure at all kan kenenya nso ke.
Yes na nya gro.
Isu no yiri brutal.
Ti emfa say ade ba kwa ha dwempa yensu no.
Ken it was serious.
Na be bring ntimi mpie.
Ken isu no let me get we crown mom enya izo isu e yiri pa inti no you can imagine say though senkenye say isu na to a ebia menye sure senka stadium wo be made but at least it can be much better than what we witnessed.
My hwe no be so we da sem de wona hwe nti yinsu no mai de course one cry biggie
Ken I feel the publicity so in as much as said there were one or two factors my attendance anye as expected but publicity so see it mean intensify in
and the clubs and remember clubs so because and expect so be promote game amount so promote games what you say
obia when the rule was so play but at the end of the day the onus lies on all the club because gate proceeds a home take all who team na wo bo fie no nipa dodo na ebeba ne sika ni nyina ya wo dia nti sa sika no se obi asade mpo let's assume without admitting say obi asade na onye mpo a wo na nipa ne ba wo ba ji sika ne de say wo make sure say wo be ye because sika ne ba wo botom na eba
okay and here attendance and some name makra enra ensu a eto won kran no na nya sem ketwa kra yinim say no so affect attendance yinim say nipa bibra na omo ba kuma sakra na omo nya menra omo na omo fa form ne omo fa flight nyina no omo ntimi ama nti kwa me ye be fa ne attendance no ensu no so hadwen but then nipa we mu nyina ye mpan form ura stadium mo Mama Stoneboy dey ne bi ne ye komo kakra na
so me what the other side say but share house of folk matches bebra insu atosen henra dey na attendance ne much better than this
nipa call ye
yes I believe publicity has of folk no and anya no mu
omo mum na anya adwuma
ne game we no what how many times now tell so pare a to how many times Kobe Jones more publicity now go down well
okay
with the fans
okay Mama Komra eno na wo hwe wo screen so no de course one cry enra ensu a na chese to ewo Accra edu ba bi me hu se ba akokra president convoy na no so na mensu no ma na chese nya agrokra na chese enra na de course Accra no nemom okọ pitch no so a siri kan 20 deja you ni omugina EPM o Davido ewo ho ema remfi se Sharaf ni omoma kan nyina nso EPM ho Samson Stoneboy performing ema bia so timi ya kama nemu ni nyina mu de be kwa aba House of Folk again 9 years still has and win a opening day a game wow in Finkron na enwa so enkofo hwe ball no Edison enwa ni pe hwe ball no and I think say ba bia ba no so ya de boy pa say a media general na etwa
okay
enti TV3 ye and na onua for so ye onua so ye enti ade ya ba say ya ye say dodoni na wa access to ana dodoni na wa access to those TV stations enti and when pe hwe na nya grokra ana ye ba kwa ba manu me ho kra say nam dom to machi
sisi
sisi anya afibia say na
but said there were times men find the season now some board with G League man had to focus on that season to woman we new opening day match but at least or G League in the morning
I'm running now boy
they begin I'm running we dey too early you now but
there's almost 3 because we for no and ready almost 3 what is 10 against 11 10 against 11 about how many minutes
I think it was by around 30 minutes or so I'm born for by 30 minutes
10 against 11
yeah
I'm creating one chance. There you had the fan chain.
Last minute,
Didi, 10 against 11. Who you made for that? Not the made for there, but it defenders will be putting for you. Oh, already.
That was where I had a problem. Because at that time now, numerical advantage.
You go for no more money.
Putting attackers.
No more say, but
you know,
you general.
Oh, ye, if you free me the Mauli, why you mean now, naturally, were thrown the players in our front. Just that Kwawa no mobile born wasn't the best.
And over time, I'm Kwabe if you move film now. It was getting to make us a finishing point of the game.
Young comrade, me that say schoolboy. I was a fit more any KO atamo any discount day, Mr. Omo ya discount until call now pempa boni bia on be mount discount and no a schoolboy branches sitting in ye dion komono. Emma a your rainfish shark one a ye saka any team in a yencho monday and that's why more rainfish chairman and the team no and next Saturday hot. Meba na mababe dim komo kakra yenim komo na yemfa nsane pi emremo na me patro mo renfisem ayade anno Germany results ba kwa Bayern Leverkusen etimeche Frankfurt so mo 3-1 and ye game course mo renfisem FC Hendahem and Dortmund upon their Freiburg elbows to Gatmen so 5-0 Leipzig Samson Union Berlin elbow TRG Hoffenheim Wolfsburg and FC Cologne and Bayern Munchen Hamburg meba be this again home komo achro and mama say 4 our France ayade Laurent and me anti Kano and the game say Barcelona Upiemen so friendly Ghana Nice Airport Iron Nons and I was there and the AS Monaco game and so Barcelona and was Spain Sevilla and AH 2-2 and so Spain and the game of course and me out there and the Hatefi Airport Ayo Viedo and Renfi says I give no answer paso. See what Bessia can watch us here. Nadia so come a Real Sociedad and the Madrid game and so paso and 2:45. Ariana Madrid and it's Sociedad game they paso Balaves and our Atletico Madrid and Villarreal 7 p.m. and Madrid is all come Italy Cagliari, Eva Parma, Juventus, Inter Milan, big one. When and so a Italian derby and by a demamo and your Renfis Fiorentina and Napoli game no paso Juve Inter at 4 p.m. and Morris Premier League, you know, and I shall say 11:30 Arsenal and in Nottingham Forest ball about 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. games in Bournemouth and the Brighton Palace and the Crystal Palace and some and the Sunderland, Everton, Aston Villa, and your Fulham, Leeds United, Newcastle, and Wolves, West Ham United, and Spurs, and Brentford and Chelsea at 7 p.m. and Brentford and Chelsea game they pass so Mohamed Kudus and in the former team now at 4:30 our London at stadium and a year doing command on Sunday P and so Emma our baby piano. Dear to get Mama Bayern Miliki Bobo Kuno, Omni Hamburgers V and Zimbabwe Bayern. Results are Omon said to me, yes, a club will be in ho. Our Germany, I'm a part of Hamburg for no Bayern phone and I said, Bayern has some goes to do at Hamburg and at Japan. My men found to the same, the last 9 matches aggregate 53-1 and non Hamburg and Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, the last 9 matches against Hamburg, almost 51 goals. Hamburg has 3 goals. And non Bayern Demamo. Na yes, since German Bundesliga team Bayern has some more goals than Hamburg. Almost 247 goals. And some edit more. Yadomon Samen so to Germany Yatransia, Yaden Sana P and Emma Mamen Fantuja, say PAG and Nemo captains and all and non club from PAG and no payments so much say Morris and Makinos and the captain and Makinos here captain no among them 5 other players Edomaka Makinos on Asraf Hakimi vice captains around the Dikain Vitina vice captains around the Tosumino Fabian Roos vice captains around the Tosso 3 Openya for Zaire vice captains around the Tosso 4 and Osman Dembele vice captains around the Tosso 5 and Ejapa Demamo Eti Dembele or no any the 6th aye captain Zaire Emery aye 5th captain Fabian Roos aye 4th captain Emma Renfi Vitina and so aye 3rd captain Hakimi aye 2nd captain and as a vice captain and Marquinhos and so any main captain na ya don't want something so tuja and Jeba Barca Bobo Kuno almost young fan to just old players no mama mo kwame bre it is so payments of Barcelona mama fan to him so players are no most kind of Barca do don't na I don't myself Thomas Sadia from will do positions and so Barcelona obi the Sergi Asensi openya fan Julio Belé Atleti, Royo, Bojan Kekic, Aye Deco, Omunino, and so Aye footballers at my club now, and then Omamo Momo, Aye positions, and so a club Numa, Aye Jumentia says so called a league Numa, Aye dear Timan, 1 many players, Aye S players, Aye more chances, Omoya Juma our club and some Aye club now, me pacho, ye from Aye Barcelona, and ye Jepa, ye Temamo, Aye Jumadinus, Emma, Aye Renfi, Meeting Barca won't come on, Inigo Martinez, me pacho for boy in mommy, because of Inigo, and so as some Piasa, but yes, idea within, Ocos Post to Omudri Pass on my Fenepa, this boy. Yes, to turning Nigeria pass on my feno because Akurano and every club no like leadership. Yes, and yet you club on the players in Nano. I just way and a player be our post from Edemano. Respect and a branch and command the other timer. No club for Barcelona, not just a Yagro. It's the amazing free Barcelona and it's a Inigo Martinez. Our free pass a Naza. Our Saudi Arabia no. Yes, idea to turning Nigeria pass. I idea omo afe boy no and no idea but and your pitch no so. No, I job the pitch. A branch, no, a more rimfy. Say a couple players are, and then I just time an all person, no, Nanko for our poor and Edemana, now branch of Inigo Martinez, and yet one summer to David Roy upon 99 matches, and then I'm a club now from a year, me patrol Arsenal. What done 99 Premier League games, and a Momo, and or better than 100 a year Premier League game. My man fan to just keep 41 a year clean sheet in 99. It's a no, the back 100 and no edge, but back to back. A year golden, a year glove award, no, then said to me, Aka, and then a year Brenton for David Raya, the best goalkeeper, and so a year England, and a Premier League in him now, watching it twice, and now, or born 100 game. Now, Pierre said to me, Ayakama, my man for someone to just Malaysia, a Manchester United, or more Yetiman Famano, a Brenton Waka, or more assign at an Abertinum PM. Malaysia, a Brenton player, Manchester United for no more ready, Mr. Quatin, and Ibecha Techie. I had a sport, I game, Nana said, Tim, no, do then to me, I'm so 18 pay for Tenasino, to me, I'm an interview in Trianica, a Tomatin, I come 25 months squad, and your Premier League squad, and one more answer at the Nakamwa, Yatan 170p, and so Emamo, I will a Yajumadi, so Mammy Ellen Holon, not me new common mammy images in a bit, not me new common in as our Krani Abatuja, sir, a Yajob on the first game, our Premier League and Nanku for Sereno, so I could say a chance. Also, no, timer. On your arrogant, on person by arrogant. Time of free a year Germany ban on no so no be successful. And Yama you fast. And so at the Amano. I just obey and man say what's your goals sir. Now what the Champions League, what the Premier League. Yinti Ellen Holland.
Knew that it was going to be successful. It might be a bit arrogant to say, you can say whatever you want, but I knew that I was going to come here and perform. With all the teammates around me, with speaking with Pep and the whole club, you know, I was so confident that it was going to go well. Of course, going that well, winning treble the first season.
Confidence afa Ellen Holland. Holland, a day and one more pie. Me pacho John wo Lawson television, Lawson TV or Facebook and so YouTube so sabe me pacho one said and one pie. Na oko no way camp no. Yes, say bus door. Ye be a door, and say, and a pemna and Nanwa Paisano, Yamia Dmo, Manchester Derby. United defenders and a patch of baby, and I don't know, Anna Maya Hojuma, because it's a Quananwa Pai, Yenti Holland.
What happened?
No, the bus just tried to bang me out, and it almost did, but yeah, no, it was incredible, and I was unlucky, but also quite lucky because it could have been gone much worse. So yeah, it was a weird thing.
It was the first of many stupid questions. Did it really hurt, or were you just a little dazed?
Yeah, it was a bit painful. It looks worse than what it is, and I had to have 3 stitches. You know, it sounds worse than what it is,
yeah.
But the stitches was worse, or the anesthetic, or what you call it, is worse than the actual.
The big needle going in.
Yeah, that was the worst part.
Nti ohia ɛyɛ 3 stitches na no ɛna apan no ne nyina no sɛ no way national team bus no ɔfo na adeɛ da kɔpem na no ɛyɛ adeɛ adɔ no ɛnso apan na no sa yɛde no nsɛm atudwa ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie no so ɛma ɛyɛ ɔbrɛmfie no ɛyɛ nsɛne pia ɛba yɛde ɛma mo mame fa ntodwa sɛ Chelsea ɛyɛ bɔbɔku no ɛna opiem nso ɔmɔ sɛ nsɛm bebree ɛnso ɛba mame ɛmfa ntodwa sɛ mame Raheem Sterling ɛne Disasi na yɛni ɔmɔ nkɔmɔ because nsɛm aba ɛyɛ adeɛ a na opiem nso Chelsea a baabi ɛgyina ne gyina ɛyɛ this boy and I said just boys can Chelsea bomb squad no ho enti ayade still club no this is in so money omo enso enye adwuma na de chene sen apprentice ye for the Disasi and Raheem Sterling ye be so manager na for Enzo Maresca sen Maresca who boys no say asisen Raheem Sterling ye Disasi ye na ho nsam ne tese no so still omo Chelsea our contract omo Chelsea omo da so Chelsea players no mo no crap we ne sen among Chelsea team no no kra no sense share league national ohun Raheem Sterling da yes hey Owo Kobam, only Raheem Sterling mu nyina na wo ose da bi omo share Premier League national on share Raheem Sterling da on share Disasi da on share Daltro Fofana da and you be san sadan and also omo nkasa omo time omo de be training e wo Kobam enti time a main team ni training no na omo ni ho omo no ko ansana we mo enso timi abe training ti share Premier League national enya de sem on this players we won wo mu bia eno eyensema manager ne de to dwan you be say okay se munya wo bia na se wo mu bia dia se se a transfer window ya close so a ye hu dia koi enkra no eye possible say one day Raheem Sterling beba eye possible say printer for the Disasi enso ebeba or say no ayadia ensi enti say je chenese season nyina beba na wie ye this boys omo emmo ball Chelsea betwa omo ka enra anwumre Emma Rose apprentice for Raheem Sterling. Wakoyi ni sika £300,000. Okakodi next week. Obakoyi na wakakodi. Into abatna fiesa. Because manager ne say no way back. Enon eye jepa. Yete Emma mo awo tumaje ni sama remfi. Enon eye tocha no. Mame first answer mo into the senso Maresca. Editi sound common nyina enso ewie no. Odi nsem bi enso ede atoja. Se ade ba ko pa wo mu ni se Chelsea Academy enkura no. Opo mu nyina asem ne mo akura ba ko. Ye fan Reggie Wash akura we wo penasem che akura bia na ebisan na then what choose so academy boys be pray what single out back and also this boy na openiam be free academy players no da bia no catch omo so omonye na akura we de onyanka ya kura na akura na ye the reason che name Abrante for Reggie Wash no openasem and you don't some nso tudwa obi naose mfa tudwa se ebi mo ewo academy ho ete se eye enkra ne bi te se McQueen ene eye enkra no ma ka te se Mukamo oso mo nyina e ka ne plans ho ete wo ma sa boys obefa bi na odene enso e de free eye maintain nom na so odene ba maintain nom na bia so tima ye kama ne ensema manager no enso e de atodwa ade Chelsea number 6 no e mo say Sugwa Kopra akofa nsem bebre enso e de aba manager no just see amfa to just say Romeo Lavia e betimi abosa position number 6 mame Andre Santos or say obetimi about number 6 Romeo Lavia ni oya fit obetimi about position no akrana ye fan Andre Santos ni ono so betimi about position no ono so Ray James obetimi the number aye number 6 20 Chelsea for mamu yamu nhyehyemo aye de options no edoso sa players wa mention mu nyina no omu nyina enso betimi apiemo enso begina amfimfi o ma bia so betimi aye kama na mo bad news for Chelsea ni still bad ya show and Romeo Lavia omo anya fit for Brentford gamer and enso air person dey don nsem no enso Emma I would imagine so. I'm in front of us someone Titi and so I retire from football. Also, did a person a idea saw the summer and so upon a year, age 31. Or did a person on to me PM and what didn't know on to me and yes, someone Titi. Now a 31. What if FIFA World Cup? What if UEFA Champions League? One Jenny FIFA World Cup na final or your starter. Emma ayo Renfi Sanso enane opiema so UEFA Champions League and also the last time I pass aje no ka ho ono so na oye starter eno eje pa ye dema mo enti abrante no gide pass e prana Dawson amode ne wo form wantimi enso ebiem enti na wa retire 31 the same age and another French international Abrantia Yefano aye Rafael Varane enso retire age 31 etomo nyina retire same age Titi and Varane and more race a World Cup no moje ye kura brante no ayade omamienu and an agent central defense or omuna a retire the same age. Mamen Fanto Jasa Prente Fanum Titi, Onya 18 major injuries. A prankwa makomako edumwatwe premu aden edumwatwe and opraye and no just somna banawie. Abrante fan Rafael Varane at the time of retire Opera and Makomako 23 and your major ones and also there's something else upon a year and injuries number players Adian on BBP and so upon a year Yatamon Samuel Sotuja our Ayotuma Samna the Yatan and Sunny P. Emamo Cristiano Ronaldo near Mami El Nanza images Ribian Nkomo because I'm Omutuma Dian so to me cause Yami Ataman Ayadoma game and so paso Nasia 7 and in the coach me pacho Ayadia Oge Jesus and the players na kanina omo gide sa afiwe ayomafe afiwe wo mo betimi age aye Saudi league no enso amna ye enti hwe manager no ene Joe Follis manager no ene Abrante for CL7 and na wo so mo edom nsem to dwana chese ne Star Boys no omo se Kingsley Coman enso eka ho aye di aye enkomo Demetrius Ronaldo ebe start aye game no Kingsley Coman ebe start aye game no na player ye for Joe Follis enso ebe start aye game no it on front three no and ye to twa o tumagini so Enra unise Portugal man panyin opanye fan Marcelo Sousa Asia aye Germany aye president opanye fan Frank aye Walter aye Steinmeier aye dia Oceana and was ye kroma de nim ene ye global aye icon aye Cristiano Ronaldo enti or the Ronaldo Jesse eche Germany president no and ye Portugal man panyin aye achade any gift or the che me patrol aye dia on minor from Germany on president no and ye do one something so to them Maybe Donald Trump, American man panino, and also on the Ronaldo Jesse, and a chair no, a chase on man panino, on for Ronaldo NC from Osia, on man panin for beer, or the Ronaldo signed Jesse, and some and a demo because Ronaldo represented Portugal at Opia, and on a Japa and a demo, I will a to Majersian call, Nayan Fan Senipi and Emramo, Emre Gusadi and Supremo, Mamenko Liverpool, Naminim Como Ayakakra, and Fanfi Aya Liverpool team and Australia, Liverpool, Mame Salah. Iketeke and Isaac says strikers number na strikers we so we saw mu images we are say makacho say yes Salah e wo inside one on Iketeke you will send on the apprentice na me pacho ye fan Alexander Isaac acha say new strikers no more pano ayajo no mo and approach me don some to the Dominic Soboslai onom enya player of the month e ma rinse the month of August on the ayemo and I will show me don some to na Iketeke ni and say Kitiki and the apprentice me pacho ye fan Alexander Isaac strikers me no one starting a year me patrol watchna and I say one starting a year ne I don't something so to imagine so the me did a year sound come away no you will send a printena your phone Alexander Isaac officials to the pass aquano and some we and wordjuma power on the dafomo I just send omo money year jumatin said fitness no ebe come say mini preseason na okuso aboye eti Chelsea ikitake and me patrol club for Liverpool ikitake ebe started na Isaac and so abamu na ye say bia so timi aye kama kopin timer aye Isaac ne ho enso ebetono na bia so aye kama me Mo Salah enso awo aye me pacho Aza ho we aye Liverpool aye Aza onim sem aye dia enro akra me hu se na ohine ba na Siedu awo Anfield our Liverpool and I just all come be also to me aye kama ejanom aye images ne be and the Emma say English aye champions na oni say Ibrahim Konate at the aye Jesse France Jesse number 15 or the brother Dominic Soboslai ko chika krabe Emma Soboslai and as Konate aye Jesse aye France national team Jesse for that and so na ban for that and also ba now so aye Germany Jesse no dia breno na be also to me aye come into unity and so our Liverpool team no anu say anu afi wa hweya on be say to so age aye Premier League na ya do nsane pi enso mamo awo tuma jeru se ngomo ha ane akwana fa ne tree noni na noni ni ngomo ha ni ngomo ha na akwana wabo akwa wadi 18 years was 70 years ana oye tente kase sa no na ikitike sa eno mo sere no o mo dire paso jama sa no enyefe eti de efi Liverpool eba ya de emamo ewo jumadi nso no mame fanto de say akra na ye fana Anthony Martial sesia make say Anthony Martial akopiem on Mexico from Greece we're free Athens and so echo Mexico City sesia make say Real Dos aye club no ewo ɛna kwano kɔsi akandia mɔmɔ abrante fana ntoni masana yɛ ne medical a wɔhwɛ no wɔ television so ɛtɛ no wɔn nsɛm atudwa wɔjɔn ne Sergio Ramos ɔyɛ medical ɔmo de oxygen ne ma na mu ayɛ den ɛnso deɛ ma no ɛnom ɛgye bɔbɛma picture images aka ho wei ɛyɛ former Manchester United player ɛmɛ bi atwa na Ballon d'Or ɛhyɛ no contract mu baabi a bɔdu no sese wɔdu ɛyɛ Mexico ɔyɛ new player ɛde man Real Dos ɛyɛ club na yɛde wɔn nsɛm atudwa Adam Walton manya report sɛ Liverpool club no yɛsɛ ɔbɛtumi akɔ January a ɔmbɛtumi akɔ no more catch Crystal Palace sɛ ɔmomfa Adam Walton ɔmomfa mɔmɔ this boy ɔmo wɔ saa gyidie no so ɔmbɛtumi akɔfa no ɛnso ɛde naba ɛno ɛde report ɔyɛ te ɛgye ma mo dwumagyeni so Rodrigo Bentancur ɔne ɛyɛ Kudus ɛna wɔ ɛyɛ Spurs na ne contract wɔn nsansa na yɛ bibia hɔ ɔpanyɛ fɔ no Thomas Frank ababɔnten coach no ɔsɛ ɔhwɛ ne mu sɛ akra no ɔbɛrenew ne contract ɛde ama no ɔhwɛ ne mu so ɔbɛstay because akra no yɛfɛ no Bentancur wɔyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ mfimfini hɔ wɔbɔ bɔɔl ɔkyɛ sɛ adwuma a wɔyɛ no ɛnyɛ agorɔ ɛna n'adwuma a wɔyɛ no so no ɔyɛ team player ɔnyɛ selfish ɔwɔke hard ɛde ma team no ɛtɔ no Thomas Frank ne wɛne mu sɛ akoda wei ɛnso ɛbɛstay na bia so atumi ɛyɛ kama Nico Gonzalez wɔnsɛ no a at the time akra no ɛnso ɛbaeɛ a ɔyɛ ne presentation no mepɛkyɛ special guest na kyɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ne dog ne kraman ɔde ne bae ɛwɔ ne presentation ase ɛma bia so atumi ɛyɛ kama ntɔnom ɛne ne papa ne maame ɛna ɛte hɔ no ne maame ɛna kura kraman no na yɛ sɛ ɔmo kraman no deɛ baabi a ɔmbɛkɔ bia no ɛsɛ ɔmo de aboa no ɛnso atumi pa hɔ na bia so atumi yɛ kama Nico Gonzalez Atletico Madrid ɛyɛ new signing no ɛna ne wohwɛ bia yɛgye ne ho nsɛm no nso ato dwa ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumagyeni so yɛgu so a yɛdi nkɔmmɔ no ma memfa saa nsɛm nto dwa sɛ ma wo sɛ Barca Athletic players no fa nkora no ma me nyina sɛ Juliano Belletti team no ɔmo ɛkɔ Mallorca na Mallorca wɔ no ɛyɛ adeɛ a wɔyɛ ɔmo wie yɛ ɔmo kɔ Mallorca nie na Ghana fɔ nkora mmienu interest wɔ hɔ yɛho sɛ aberante a yɛfɛ no Aziz ɛwɔ hɔ ɛna akora no a yɛfɛ no Oduro ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ na game no a mokɔbɔ no Mallorca ɛyɛ game no a mokɔbɔ no manya report sɛ manager no a yɛfɛ no Belletti wadrɔpe Ghana fɔ no baako wadrɔpe Oduro ɛna ne aberante no a mepakyɛw yɛfɛ no ɛyɛ mepatwa akora no a ɔno yɛfrɛ no yɛ Aziz no wokɔ back a nka Aziz deɛ no ɛnso bɛba amoamu akora no yɛfrɛ no Aziz ɛnom ɛdeɛ pa a yɛde ɛma ma odwumagyeri so nti Aziz ka team no hɔ na mu Oduro deɛ ɛnso ɛnka team no Aziz nie ɛna ɛne ɔtwe ne back ɛnso ɛba ne nua Oduro yɛdrɔpe no ɛno so yɛde wo nsa no pii ɛnso ɛma mo ɛwɔ dwumagyeri so yɛgu so a yɛdidi nkɔmmɔ no na memfa nsɛm pii ɛnso ɛmmerɛ mo nyina sɛ Luis Diaz ɛno wɔ Germany ɛna onya ɛyɛ mepatwɔ PS5 no onya bi akyɛ sɛ ɛno ɛyɛ controller na ɔmo de brɛ no no na kyɛ sɛ Diego Jota ɛna ɔmo ɛnso ɛde ne din ɛnso de agu na ɔsere na ne former teammate na wudi ne mu still ba bia no ɛyɛ dɔm pɛ so ɔmo show ma bia sɛ ne mu sɛ Diego Jota ɔkɔ de ne mu still ɔka ɛyɛ ɔmo ho ɛno ɛyɛ de pa yɛ de ma mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumagyeri so ma memfa sansɛm oi ɛnso ɛnto bia sɛ no piem ɛnso nsɛm frofro ma yɛde yɛne ɛkyerɛ Madrid bɔbɛ kuna so yɛ yɛwu sɛ Madrid team pass no ɛnso free ɛyɛ Sport City hɔ ɛyɛ ɛnura ɛyɛ anwummerɛ mu ɛfiri Sport City hɔ na ɛkɔ no na kyɛ sɛ ɛkɔ San Sebastian driving straight obian team ɔmo de kɔ San Sebastian na ɛbɛkɔ kɔhyia Madrid team no na sɛ Madrid players ne the flight ne kɔ pie mu ɛwɔ San Sebastian ɔmo nie at the time ɔmo touch it down ɛna wohwɛ ɔmo a yɛde wo nsa no ato da ɛnɛ ɛyɛgye wɔn game no ɛnso ɛpa so ɛde wo nsa no pii ɛnso ɛma mo ɛnom ɛyɛ images no bi ɛne yɛde ɛma mo na ɔmo bɛduyɛ no na kyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ asɛm keta koraa yɛndwɔ no feed na at the time ɛyɛ aberanteɛ yɛfɛ no Mbappe ɛne ɛyɛ aberanteɛ no a yɛfɛ no ɛyɛ Vinicius Junior ɔmo na ne yɛ players a obiara pɛ sɛ ɔne ɔmo sane anaasɛ ɔsane ɛma ɔmo nkora no dɔɔso wɔ hɔ ɛnura
Madrid, 4:15 de la tarde, y atentos a la cantidad de aficionados que estaban esperándoles en el aeropuerto primero y a su llegada al hotel de concentración, que también vais a ver ahora en unos minutos. Les escuchamos.
ɛyɛ Dean Lawson ɛma Reims apprentice yɛfrɛ no Thibaut Courtois ɛna wohwɛ no wɔ television so ɛte ne ho nsɛm no ɛnso ɛto dwane mu players ane yɛbɔgye ɔmo so ɛyɛ apprentice yɛfrɛ no Mbappe ɛne Vinicius ɛyɛ Junior ɛnom ɛdeɛ ba earlier training session ɛkɔɔ so no ma memfa nto dwa sɛ Jude Bellingham nie ɛnyɛ adeɛ sɛ ɛyɛ Jude ma memfa nto dwa sɛ ɔtumi travel yɛ mpanyimfoɔ no gye deɛ pa sɛ ɔmo nriske Jude Bellingham ɔmo nriske Kamavinga so nie ɛna atwetwe ne pimpinis a wohwɛ no wɔ television so ɛte ne ho nsɛm ato dwa Mbappe ɛna adwane Endrick enti Endrick so ankobi ayade a Mbappe ɛna ade ne nsa to Endrick kɔn mu a nsɛm Endrick de Mbappe try pana bono e won say okra won hyede nyinye de mo betumi apo akra no ama ne nyina nso atumi akoye et Mbappe and I get closer to Endrick and more race Endrick and Kobe and so and Joe Bellingham and so and Kobe Kamavinga omo nyina nso ntumi ankobe ayede won nsam nso mamo na say Madrid players no ayade omo mo kwa ne de omo nsam e atodwa na enra arwo nsam siye emra ye ka Joe Bellingham say ne wa return a wo hwe ne sesie abrante for Antonio Rudiger and so ekofie je chene say Rudiger akopra 3 months or kwakotena fie na Manchester Rudiger ebe meseno massa Manchester no hye Liverpool, Man City, our Champions League, Atletico Madrid, Nina ontimi emo aye games ne bi Barcelona ontimi emo bi just a games are Obama no ayadia aye shocking because otakia 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 almost 20 games. And a branch here, your Antonio Rudiger, Eben Messi, and Tenant Obama say almost 20 games. Not just say, Yadi Hadri, and no Ayat Toja, Yadi Emma, I would imagine so. Etani Antonio Rudiger, my man, fun to just say, Arsenal, Akrana, me patron. Your friend on a year me patrol Saliba and the players na kanina no and also mo ewa gym or answer focus so omudiri pass adia ba ko betimi abo mo enso ene Sunday on betimi ya adwumaden na e sober and wo shots na players no ma men fan to just Brent for the Calafiori Saliba mo where you Declan Rice and more race Brent on so your friend Gabriel Martinelli Omo makaninya duran timba mo omo nyina enso eye adwumaden edema club no sane ma nyina enso ebekoye nti wo ye Arsenal team no omo go so omo prepare player in form aye Mikel Merino masa akwa no owo form papa Arsenal and club na so man na me pato ye from Spain e bereche eze eno no so guso eno so ye the preseason na ya de won nsam enso to dentene asa for so eguso dentente aye di omo nkomo media Arsenal boboko no nkomo no ma me mfanto de se ko Palmer aye back yen kwa Chelsea e wo Cobham Nina say enra wia me to anim set na no ko Palmer training enra wia no mo twen eno so ko Palmer bae aye main training internet Chelsea Brentford Palmer was wait me start game na free bench and some ababesia canibi and so amna ye nto wait me katim no oba Johnny main squad no and Palmer odi come prior as an international break and so eba I don't some to the Chelsea players in here at the time and no omunyina and so epiemu and so ewo Cobham and ye jomo komo choloba no ono so ye tinu komo ma race Ganacho adia and no piemu and so Chelsea supporters in na person omu Ganacho ni di Estavayo Willian and so no Ganacho and so NLP no and more rooms and manager na person or working hard Sunday obetimi abro ama club na your former Chelsea obetimi abro ama bia so timi kama images from Cobham and ye do come to one some to my men fan to just Napoli mamu train station and ranumre because omo call akobo aye Fiorentina na train station when ye way aye club former Napoli Italian champions and omo so aye do mabedua ye di aye san come no na ekwana ni mabon so panya for Antonio Conte Kevin De Bruyne and the main players no and no mabedu train station wa omo kofa train na just omo de call no makoba omo game na bia so timi aye kama emro so Leo Messi also Johnny Inter Miami aye main team na aye no Messi nie a game against aye me pato Charlotte no obetimi abobi na omono Charlotte game na airpass no abrantia ya follow Messi one san and send we prepare kakra Argentina last game no kwa mo na so no mudiri pass so mo rest no mudiri pass sa game no are important into obeko all the aba ebeko abrantia ya first Sergio Busquets ebeko amo say Luis Suarez the on team no after Sunday almost suspending his 6 matches on to member po emfa mo so mo team na airport sia enom me pato Inter Miami I just say abrantia for the Messi in the teammates no and almost airport air flight akwesa sa game na nyama nyina nso bekoye enso ede amamu eno so ede wonsam no emamo ewo aye dwumaje no so ema aye remfi enom ede to dwan no Lamine Yamal edi nkomo na Lamine Yamal eno mo kobisa ne se Lamine se wo ya kra kete we butu a ene ya shada aye one kasankasa boot ede amount age 18 what I say wo logo enti logo na that boot no no na Adidas AF 50 boot no wey Ada Lamine Eddie face Valencia ɛnom ɛgyɛkyɛ no Valencia game no ɛyɛ wɔkyena Lamine Yamal Butra ɔde fɛsi Valencia ɛne Adidas ayɛ ɛde ama no ɔno ankasa ne logo gu ho yɛsɛ players ano ɔmo yɛ nkodaa Adidas yɛ saa agye ne bi de ma ɔmo bɔdi ɔmo logo ɛyɛ David Beckham ɛne ɔpanyin fɛ Leo Messi enti akora no a yɛfɔ Lamine Yamal ajoine na Lamine yɛbisa ne sɛ ɛyɛde a ɔgye Ballon d'Or na n'ani bɛgye paa ɛna ɔsɛ ɛyɛde ɛbɛyɛ incredible so tumi gye at age 18 because afɛ no 18 years nti kotumi gye deɛ ɛyɛde a nka n'ani bɛgye paa na owia na yɛbisa sɛ na wogye abɛyɛ dɛ na ɔsɛ ɔne ne family ɛne ne namfofo ɛbɛ celebrate ɛyɛ Ballon d'Or na akwan de Ballon d'Or ne n'ani abere ho paa sɛ kwampia so yɛde ɛma no owia na ɔsɛ new Spotify come no hɔ no ɛyɛde a ɔmo hwɛ sɛ fans ne bɛba yɛbɛwɔ pin na nka fans ɛhɔ ayɛ ma na players no ɛnso ɛbrɛ adwuma mo taa diskɛsɛ ɛne Barca players no ɛno new Spotify ɛyɛ come no ɛna wɔdi ho nkɔmmɔ a yɛde no nsɛm no nso ato dwa ɛno ɛyɛ nsɛm aprɛnkyɛ no wɔgye aba ɔsan ka biribi fa Madrid ɛne Atletico Madrid ho ɔsɛ Real Madrid ne Atletico Madrid bɔbɛku no ɔma strengthen ɔmo team no ɔmo team paa wɔho na mum sɛ ɔmo Barca no yɛ nneɛma ɛsɛ ɔmo yɛ ɛnya deɛ sɛ ɔmo nso abibi bia bɛhɛ ɔmo ɛno ɛyɛ Atletico Madrid ne Real Madrid bɔbɛku ne mfa no deɛ Madrid ayɛ nyinaa no ɛsɛ ɔmo mum ɛna ɛyɛ ɔmo nneɛma ɛyɛ right ɔgyere yɛ pasɛ no ɛna bɛtumi aboa ɔmama bia no ɛnso ɛtumi ayɛ kama yɛtɔ wo nsɛm no ato dwa ne yɛ Lamine Yamal ɛna yɛdi no nkɔmmɔ Ryan Giggs manya report sɛ Manchester United legend no back to Old Trafford ebe hosti International Football Conference na International Football ɛyɛ conference no ɛba so Old Trafford mame mfa nto dwa sɛ Ryan Giggs ɛbɛpie mu hɔ na gyametere sɛ yɛsɛ ɔyɛ guest ɛyɛ speaker ana ɔba bɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɔbɛba bɛkasa wɔ hɔ ɛno ɛreport ato dwa yɛde ma mo when Rooney ɛyɛagya ne Premier League games ɛkɔ so ɔkyena Premier League games ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ match of the day mepatɔ ɛnya deɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ adwuma ɛde ama ɛyɛ match of the day ɛno yɛde ɛba no gyametere sɛ abrante no kɔpie mu nso South Korea ɛma sɛ legends ne games anasɛ game ɛkɔ so South Korea no ɔpanyini ɛwɔ hɔ a wɔsi aka ne bi ɛno ɛgye pa yɛde ma mo Victor Osimhen sɛnsa no wɔ Italy ɔpanyin ɛfɛ no Ame wɔkɔ akɔtena television so defended dendendenden sɛ nyɛ nokora da sɛ akora no fake injury na nsansa mogyan ɛde n'ano ɛbɛto mu sɛ ɔgyere pa sɛ deɛ n'ano aberante ɛfɛ no Victor Osimhen ba Nigeria ɔbɛyɛyɛ twetwe ne nan sɛ ne yɛ pira no a game a mokɔbɔ South Africa wankɔ no ɔpanyin sɛ dabi ɔno ɔyɛ Galatasaray ni ɛna wɔba abɔnten sɛ ɛnyɛ nokora da wo a woyɛ bia no wohu sɛ akora no a yɛfa no Victor Osimhen agya wo prae ɛne nsɛm a ɛno so ɔde to dwa yɛde ma mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie no so ɛma ɛyɛ ɔwerɛmfi ɛno ɛgye ba no no yɛne nkɔmmɔ ne yɛmfa nsɛ no pii ɛnso ɛmmerɛ mu ne nan sɛ yɛdi ɛyɛ nkɔmmɔ foforɔ a ma memfa m'ani ɛnso ɛnkyerɛ ɛyɛ Sevilla club no asoɛ no a ɔmo bɔ 2-2 ɛretia Elche Sevilla wɔ Sanchez Pidjuan nkɔ yie ɛno a ɔmo nso ɛde ɛyɛ mepatɔ message wei nso ɛde kɔ na message no ɔmo de kɔɔyɛ no na ano ɛhyɛ first one ɔmo se ɔmo mpɛ so ɔmo games on Friday ɔmo Sevilla Sanchez Pidjuan yɛmmɔbɔ Friday wɔ hɔ eti La Liga mpanyinfoɔ ɔmo nso ɛhyɛ dɛ ɔmo games no a mepatɔ ɔmo make sure sɛ Friday matches ɔmo Sevilla ɔmo mpɛ na ɛno a maame mfa nto ani sɛ anadwo mu hɔ aberanteɛ no a yɛfɛ no Alexis Sanchez wɔbɛyɛ third oldest ɛyɛ player ɛwɔ Sevilla ɔmo history a wɔtumi yɛ assist ɔmo Abakel ɛde to net ana kyɛ sɛ nya akorɔkoraa akyɛ sɛ wɔne Bakel no ana kyɛ sɛ ano ɛhyɛ ɛnom ɛyɛ Alexis Sanchez still kakra deɛ Sanchez ɛda so wɔhwɛ why Sanchez no ɛna ɛma goal no ɛba ma ka no ɛnso teyɛ na Jamaica ne sɛ Rafael Maya ɛyɛ former Sevilla player ɛne ɔno Africa club no nso kɔ Elche ɔsɛ goal ɔyɛ wei ɛde kyerɛ Sevilla supporters na mabufa ba paa kɔgye ni Jesse n'akyi ɛna ɔde ne din ɛtrɔ mo game ne ba na wi abrante no ɛnso ɛne nam Sevilla supporters na mfa nkyɛ no wɔn di na tempa ɛna abrante no ɛkɔyɛ sadeɛ wi game ne ba na wi no ɔgye ne pass ɔno deɛ na ɔmprove hwɛ ɛmfa nkyɛ Sevilla supporters na mfa nse ne wɔn no ɛma koye no ɛno ɛgye pa no so ɛgye ma mo ma memfa nto da sɛ Rafinha yɛse 1.5 million ɛyɛ Brazilian ɛyɛ Royals ɔmo sika no aberante no ɛde han private jet ɛkɔbɔ national team yɛse private jet no ayagye CBF no ɛhan dem a players no once players no mo Spain ɛne ɔmo wɔ baabi akeka no na ɛsɛ ɔmo join one flight no ɔmo de ba yɛsɛ ɔmo say flight no nkyɛ baasa no no percent ɔno so ɛbɛ late wɔ hɔ ɛtɔ no atua sɛ sika no ɛna de kɔbɔ national team nso ba ya yɛde no nsɛm no nso to dwa mamia akwa na yɛfɛ no Mudrik na yɛ ni nkɔmɔ Chelsea ani abre Chelsea buafu wɔn se ɔmo bɛ seal player na yɛfɛ no ɛyɛ Mukayo Mudrik na Chelsea for some million say ya tisika kese we abeto almost 100 million euros. 100 million euros no be 70 kura de ye etua tate no na sesaye bibia because so more match ntimi mfama Shakhtar Donetsk na wa me bossa aka we at that time na club a record it's Chelsea club na nkasa decision and say omo see omo player aye Mudryk the ten say Chelsea demanded compensation. Na Chelsea Mudryk no o sika obetumi atwa saska bebrebe ne dia mamo ansa Chelsea fo sika omo de atwa ne kanyina omo nya omo bejo omo de because emre bi atwam Adrian Mutu Chelsea drug sense say ya doping say ya and Chelsea nya sem bebre and eje ba Chelsea for your investigations ya say internal investigations akoso emo omo ahwehwe mu say eye dempa na akwa wetumi kofa ban substance and some yusu ya man ya de ban enso de ma no na omo ya nwemu na omo Chelsea for na be mu say enokre okọ aye Ukraine camp aye national team and okofa sadro no eno na Chelsea for na hu say enye sadia na tese sika omatue bia no so munya mpatasika edi free Mudryk ho enye Mudryk nko a ayaje Ukraine Football Federation no omo si omo etomu si Ukraine no mo si Mudryk na tese bia enso tetem enso edimomo enom eja betoto ayedemamo na omo so omo yesa adwuma no nyina no omo tiri ye pass enema be fa se Shakhtar Donetsk enso asi Ukraine for no enti Ukraine Mudryk de se mo yese manya report se Mudryk yese wakofa expert na ono ena boaye ema omo ready so Paul Pogba ne ban no one support Pogba nya bi o Juventus o man be 2 years or 4 years e che no mo reduce enso edema no o kokomu so panyini mo no na jebeba bi o mo nteso na de no cross dem o mo nya mfa o ban ne mai ono so asase e penkrofo metimi apo na ma strate na che se Mudryk agya tum se no kra se agyaje a adro no fire no na e ban e substance e dwom nsam no e ma mo dwuma de so na ma me mfa to de se ye so for so club na ye former transport na ne se transport pay informa kwan na omeda gonum omo emane kwan na wonna gonum na nyina so gire pass omo ne fana batch game no obetimi adagonum ebasa ebia benya Manchester derby ewo Istanbul because dia Ederson odini e fana mame ajo obeda edia ma fana batch na abrantia ye fono nana enso ada ede ama club na ye from transport enti former City goalkeeper former Manchester United goalkeeper na omo ye Manchester derby ni wadwuma no omo kotwas wa Istanbul anom Japan no Ederson ye won abrantia ye fan Fred ye won abrantia ye fan Marco Asensio and Talisca ayadia me patro club na ye from me patcha fana batch players opa I just say players we mo bo our high level and no munyina no ye hwe mo ye dom nsem nso tutwa e wo dwumadie nso emra dwumadie nso kwaso de ma no ma se boboko no omo we ni omo genu ma bia so tumi ye kama mo se 4-0 mama Roberto De Zerbi ni I just manager no oba dwuma pa 4-0 de eye eti De Zerbi e body players na ba so anya krokra na Roberto De Zerbi ayaje nei unim se enra omo ye record 8 players make your debut in a single game. Yes, 19 years in Eben Siwo, Chesa France Water. Set team bako, na players in Maku 8. Omugina bomb first match at my club then Benjamin Pavard, a branch from Nayeth, and more Revzata Ayova Marine, a branch from Eagle. Emerson Palmieri and Facundo Medina omugina players omugina bomb first game and Edema aya club no aya jepa demamo now when say Benjamin Pavard the first goal the debut no or sunset first goal fin Tamilan Koyana no or the first goal I won the first game ya didn't want some and so tuja I wa aya jumajini so and aya jepa no my man fan tuja say and Canelo Alvarez and yes Sawo Canelo Alvarez on aya Terrence aircraft for the Tokano and bibia aya set. Why in here na a surprising because Momianu and I will show no Johnny Feed, you know, way a Jumadia Cassia Basso and so Las Vegas.
167 and a half. That's right.
Right.
That's right. 167 and a half.
Away same 167 and a half. And Terrence Crawford 167 and a half. A branch of Sao Canelo Alvarez 167 and a half. Mumudu ayape height in an ocean or maybe nyami aduma de besi first off where the final face off ahead of that big bout and that crocra. Omamianu and I will show me why and a winner. A massive our American agree. I don't some so to our to so and non by your demamo. Mamma fan to just a gloves on you so and so at your contocano. A yadia Omamianu Yamama Bebe. Enti obia de na ne ya pake ye de ahye rubber na ya kata ho what I say ye mpese obia be ka kofa foforo bia free ba bia enso e de be kontokwa and no Terence Crawford my men fan to just say o mo get no $15,000 a year rollers and na o show television so no ye se ne background so man 5,000 there I don't want some enso to da ye be see ebesi eno ejete no yemfan eno ensuo no yentoso mfamfio chama na yaw ewo hot road face baby obi yencha ne chama Pascal eno ni team nyina so yenche omo ne yemfa no ensuo na kwame enso emra kwame boko obi mne yere am yasa kwame boss woni je ho pa
oh yeah
saon obi bu obi ana woni je ho ana sesan entoko obi timi ka se entokwa ne ye dododo ye ne nje ho
ai bi wo ho
so obi bo obi kese
won se bi wo ho a obetete saa obi wo so be biem na we de
enkofo we ntokwa no pe bi hwe
pound for pound pa
we mu de om biem pa we mu de
e boxing de
e benya open fight
ya na e kama
ye ni nkomo
ken me da say na after say players no akọ perform your duties say dia mo various national teams no weekend way club football e back e wo Europa ene nyame ya adoma echina ye benya abotra hwe matches ni bebre ma men sha say mfam free Spain na men mfam remo other countries no Real Sociedad na fi against Real Madrid ye share season ase no Sociedad ni o man koso ye emfa ma omo bobokuo no omo 3 games o mabo so far well wa draw Valencia wa draw Espanyol and we lose Real Oviedo so after 3 games Real Sociedad for intimi win a game omo expect say after see etimi returning from international duties no betimi omo first win of the season I was a first win ba against Real Madrid enti game no omo be kwose omo de nibre na be wurem so mbenya omo first win Real Madrid on the other side enya good start so far yesha La Liga na se no 3 games are Real Madrid for abo no ometimi win ni nyina which I believe a good start at the Real Madrid team no and the Real Madrid fans and most especially Real Madrid that were considered just a goal and Tiama Real Madrid for in your GDB say how we Messi asase no say omo to aso saying Real Madrid for betima hadwin this season wa La Liga and Tiawa so omo to aso no mitimi ko win that game we against a Real Sociedad Ken say offer Sociedad team na the only key player Sociedad for beka so ma lose no e ya branch friend say Zubimendi o free Sociedad e ko team e friend say Arsenal so when Zubimendi free ho mo nse den lose key player bia Kubo eda so ho Oyazabal eda so ho enti omo key players na last season omo use no majority of them eda so ho so die enti na esi wo Sociedad team a omo ntimi win games no so what check Sociedad 3 games omo abo so far e wo the Spanish Premier La Liga 3 games on my bono, on coach Sergio Francesco on suddenly a standard formation and then was a formation way at the betchen was a formation way name or rotating formation no ne style of play no the ensesa and it's a watch a kiss Sociedad for 3 games on my bar adia who say omo bia adia pa ho ne say yenya ball circulation yen kra ball no yen pass it around yen circulate ball no omo pesa de ne pa again omo ye omo build up eyi omo person omo ye ntem in terms of football build up you were the patient build up and you build up fast in the Sociedad setup omo build up no na fast then again omo attack here omo pe more bodies wo position ankasa ne penalty box nim enti Sociedad 3 games omo so far wo the Spanish La Liga no omo attack here Oyazabal wo box nim ubenya Kubo wo box nim Mendes Pablo Marin and to pay a lot of bodies inside opposition final third. And to style of play the enye bad. Name omo ntimi wini. And the major reason why Sociedad ntimi wini ni nyina say omo nye clinical affront. And omo ntimi make final decision no. Omo ntimi make good use of it. And to metimi do the final third no. Eya na Sociedad extra goals so betima she goals. Enya de ba kwa aho ma so far. Omo ntimi wini game e wo La Liga. And omo ba be face Real Madrid team so far, Oma consider just a goal. It means that Real Madrid defensively. So what check you 3 games Oma bona Oma improve defensively. And the last time let me check you say adeɛ baako about Alonso team Real Madrid a ebu omo ntimi concede goals ne say omo lose ball na last season na nka wo expect Real Madrid say we lose ball no obedro ni players ni nyina aba na chi na ma opponent ne time to progress the ball na wetimi ha Real Madrid adwen by this time around entisa Madrid lose ball na omo focus ye say e was yetimi yire oni yetimi je ball no enti so far among 20 clubs e La Liga no o ka team a ne SG conceded e wo form pay Real Madrid team no SG conceded e wo football mu kire say yesi akan a expected goals e wo say to watenam no watimi ya limiting nyina on time concede chances and 20 clubs e wo La Liga no team a on concede chances say after 3 games Real Madrid SG expected conceded no 1.6 which I believe very good. You put 3 games in La Liga. Real Madrid 4 goalkeeper Courtois. Every game be any save or any save per game 1.7 save per game. Echesa Courtois say bon kono su bebre. As compared to last season, you bobo 1 game na Courtois ye be 3, 4, 5, 6. But say Courtois enye saves bebre because Real Madrid gradually omo 3 games no ometimi improve defensively. Any idea ba ko ebebo Real Madrid playing against Sociedad. Some Madrid ko no ometimi ko defend very well. Abraham concede chances bebre. Limited Sociedad. Ebeba Real Madrid for no good opportunity to win this game. And so what check you almost set up now. Dinhausen etimia settle very well. Alvaro Carrera say so about the left back no. So far so good. Abraham so perform very well. Defensively or very good. Offensively or very good. Arnold Nabeka say onyan settle very well. As time goes on, Arnold betima settle. And we should be to set Chouameni as a defensive midfielder. We're picking a former. Or this are defensive cover nebre Real Madrid alongside Fede Valverde. And ti adia ba kwa meni aje Real Madrid team no no. How we so mun concede chances are or mu defend and it says so mu timi keep ball no. How mu possess no etimi improve and room pempen so na Alonso open de. But may improve in terms of how mu timi pass how mu timi hold on to the ball or mu possession or mu build up or metimi improve and or mu 3 games so ma bono. Madrid actually 2 goals from open play. 2 goals from air counter attack and a set piece so masashi go. And the Real Madrid team na kwa bobu after 3 games for La Liga no every style be no mutimi de shegu. So playing against Sociedad wa we no enkoye easy Madrid. Mbappe picking a form we expecting Mbappe say opportunity bo betime utilize this opportunity no. E game ba kwa based on Real Madrid form, based on our records against Sociedad, based on Sociedad so recent performance no, Obeka say Real Madrid for ahead of Sociedad. In a worst case in Pokrano, Nyoma Nkoye and Fama Real Madrid krana, me expect Real Madrid and lose game we, a win or draw for Real Madrid team no, based on 2 teams in the current performance. Barcelona airbo against Valencia. You are in Cruyff Stadium. 6,000 capacity. And Barcelona be see a kind against Valencia. And Barcelona see can we expect to say capacity ni be kesiye. Pitch na nkasa be kesiye. And me pretty sure say enfa ho say Barcelona and Valencia kwa kosi akan e wo you in Cruyff Stadium. Capacity ni ketwa. Stadium ni shedan so no affect 2 teams ne performance. By disadvantage kakra Barcelona ba affect you money say financially ba affect you because anka yade say omu si akan and ye more opportunity say company no betima kwa kusi akanya onim say score betima generate from tickets no ebe wasoro as compared to AU and Cruyff Arena just 6,000. So the big disadvantage for Barcelona is say obelu suska because nipa dodo e was on Bar Stadium no omunya sa nipa dodo na by ball na nkasa body e menye sure say bibia be sesa bebre ken anytime bia Mecca Valencia simbia ya na me re ho kakra because early 2000s na upetim ba ko wo Spain a onsuro Real Madrid onsuro Barcelona na ye Valencia bo bokuo no it got to a time that duopoly between Barcelona and Real Madrid the only team ultimately breaking is that duopoly early 2000s no na ye team e friend say Valencia that was the period ultimately breaking through ebete La Liga ni 2 times ana Real Madrid ne Barcelona fo ntimi nje enti Valencia ye bo bokuo ba ko a enkane once upon a time no hard game pa because onim say oba agopamane so a arguably okra one of the best goalkeepers at that time was Spain Canizares onim say or the Canizares eba onim say or the Ayala eba onim say or the Pablo Aima eba or the Kili Gonzalez eba entem na bi atwam no na wo kosia Valencia onim say wo kosia side a wo ye tough by say side ye ente say enkane Valencia Baby a Barcelona beche Valencia na nsem bia na Barcelona kan egu ne mu. Enti sa wo check the last time Mpokra Valencia etimi share Barcelona was way back 2020. A omo share Barcelona 2-0. From 2020 besi ne no. Team a friend say Valencia etimi share Barcelona. Sa wo calculating Mpokra from 2011. Eba wa besi say ya omo share 11 times. 11 times in Valencia etimi share Barcelona. Barcelona etimi share 33 goals. Last season yenya Barcelona ne Valencia, Barcelona timisha ne 7, o timisha ne 5. Enti nanse yankasa de no kraya ba akope. Valencia enkane no ha Barcelona no, say Barcelona echia Valencia, o yegu ni mu, o kan gu ni mu. Barcelona che Valencia, or the Valencia to ne bobre, ema ba obuye hu say Barcelona dominate Valencia bobuku no. Yeche season na say Valencia about 3 games, o menya average performance. 3 games awabon we win baako, wa draw baako and we lose baako. Bobi a watch Valencia team this season be anim say based on almost 3 games on mabono baby o metimi improve pan how we defend say omo ability to defend based on 3 games no etimi improve almost so switch to a 3 back and omo 3 back no omo use Dimitri and a branch defense Jose Gaya as the wing backs and to omo defend biana omo ye very compact and narrow abro benya 5 back no ma use Santa Maria Ana Diego Lopez, Sasa midfielders we intimate showed the back 4. And to Ukosia Valencia team this season biana, say Nisha Ayedne. And to based on number of matches abo La Liga no, we Real Madrid. Now ye a team wa consider 1 goal. Teams some consider goals no, Valencia can wa consider just 2 goals. So it means say an ability to defend it may improve when they compare last season. The first 3 games are. By problem of Valencia be facing ye say omu kosia team sa team need to expand the opponent Valencia struggle because how omu see defending no omu ye narrow omu ye compact ente ya no omu ye closely packed together omu abo omu ho ano se omu be protect central zones no ente se team e friend say Barcelona kosia Valencia advantage of Barcelona benya ne say Barcelona benya players omu betima expand team e friend say Valencia and na Valencia for entimi ngina no and Barcelona ebenya Rafinha Obenya Lamine Yamal on the wide area. Sa 2 players we know. Sanke ya de se Baudi ebebo bia unim sa Barcelona attack here. Baudi best edge forward. Na allow Rafinha so be move inside. By Baudi enya available. Gerard Martin ebebo the left back. And Gerard Martin ne quality se oko nenim no onte se Baudi. So most likely said 2 players on be expand Valencia team no. Lamine Yamal on the right side, then Rafinha on the left side. Sa 2 players we know omo ye creators. From last season, ABC this season, Oka 2 wingers omenya big chances for La Liga mpana. Branch defense Lamine Yamal and Rafinha. From last season, basically, omo big chances oma creative La Liga baku 58. There is no single wingers omo La Liga. Omo creative better chances, big chances. Esen Rafinha and Lamine Yamal. And omo say dynamic in the sense omo expand the opponents, omo creative, omo share. And Tiamasa 2 players no Ukoshioma ability to expand, create and score no was through. Any idea Barcelona be used to beat team friend say Valencia bobuku no. Say yen control game, Barcelona befa. Yen attacking game no Barcelona befa. Yen pini opponents, Barcelona befa. Yen direct game no yen entertaining supporters. Ni nyina Barcelona befa sadie ni nyina. But dia Valencia for be take advantage say. Recently o check Barcelona matches high line no opponents ni use high line no. And unim se Valencia 4 goals or match La Liga. Emu 2 counter. Se uko La Liga team and ne counter attack hupa no Valencia eka hubi. Omu deal with crosses and long balls and omu wait no. And 2 players on bejine nim ho. Edema Valencia Danjuma and Diego Lopez. Omu ye players omu timing omu runnings and omu ye quick. So the only thing about Barcelona obeka sombe concede no ebe your high line. But you know o check Barcelona performance, individual quality, records. Bibia chere say a game back wa upedi obe winia multiple Barcelona bobuko no most especially say after some okobo sa 1-1 draw against Vallecano and Yomanku Yama Barcelona no Barca person make amends no making sure say almost supporters no anybody into a game back wa meko a win for Barcelona team obe win no most likely Barcelona uko Premier League Arsenal nefi against Nottingham Forest. Expectation this season for Arsenal was through. Obi expected Arteta ni Arsenal say I was omutimi Premier League in which laudable because so we check it amount omudi rem into transfer if it is Arteta take over Any omu position omenya second na o expect say Arsenal bet me win trophy no. So a lot of expectation this season from Arsenal. Nemum Arsenal 3 games from aboni nyina ne kin. Ne first game against Manchester United. Arsenal and dominating game no bo win ye. Ne second game was against Leeds. Arsenal dominating game no o win ye. Ne third game was against Liverpool. Arsenal ntimi and dominating game no. Arsenal lose sa game no. And 3 games are Arsenal bo our Premier League no. Emu mienu against big clubs when ntimi and dominating. But against Leeds no dominating ye. E twan for need ya say Arsenal Ecosia teams are relatively Arsenal was through Bibia saying na Arsenal team dominating no. And so what check a Nottingham Forest Obi expect say Arsenal be dominating Nottingham Forest. No was be bree. Name nyoma sesa kakra won Nottingham Forest. Sanke yade say Arsenal Ecosia Nottingham Forest eye Nuno Espirito Santo na coach Nottingham Forest dia. Who expect say Arsenal na be dominating game ni nyina. Because Obi o share Nottingham Forest under Nuno Espirito Santo no. Okosia can be most especially against the big guys or city deep. Now I use to counter because onim say our players are odo imu home beti marani. By say Nuno Espirito Santo ni ho. Nottingham Forest for akofa Postecoglou edinaba. And obi onim Postecoglou bi enim say oye idealistic coach. Mediki achirechim sake of omo montenyo mebiase no a little bit of education. Coach is a wo wiase nyina no ye group omo into 3 types. Ye wo mo ye idealistic coaches. Ye wo mo ye pragmatic and ye wo mo ye modernist. In the shape of Postecoglou, look for Postecoglou besiwa. Ono ni ye idealistic coach. Obi oye idealistic coach e coach a enfa hu ni team obe coach no or the philosophy ni style beko. Enfa hu ni players e kura no o person ni style no mutimi bo. Ana sa idealistic coaches no omo believe in attacking football. And it is a what a list of idealistic coaches Ubenya Bielsa, Ubenya Pep Guardiola. The same applies to Postecoglou or your idealistic coach. And the end run the press conference no or come and we are seeing that say Nottingham Forest now about Befano or the attacking football or be game or tries or best goals. No I'm supporters in Yaji and the all define say or no or your idealistic coach. And the game back and quiet to say no Espirito Santo back what nature. Ama Arsenal na dominating game no. Ye benya Nottingham Forest so obe be game nim obe try say obe open up obe deal with short passes positional rotation obe bone high line no olusu ball na no press it and say ukwa kosia Postecoglou Nottingham Forest onim say the right back and then the left back Ola Aina Abrante Fence Williams ombe invert na etimiama Elliot Anderson ana Sangari etimia move forward na odo hold the weight no e dey ama Nottingham Forest bobuku no so ye be hu Nottingham Forest are facing Arsenal obebiem by Sabo ni bi susu na Arsenal epe Arsenal ko share team obiem see nyina yembo Arsenal team boni here because Arsenal susu of materials from the defense omo ball playing ability was through midfield Declan Rice Zubimendi omo technical ability was through the wide area ebereche eze Madrid omo betima ko direct etimia create chances na open no and say opportunity ni beto a ubenya Joe Carres obetimi de ball ni dia tum so ye be witness game ebe ye open game end to end attacking game and may expect more than 2 games e wo game we because e 2 teams a be biem attack and say who pe team back wa e most likely so be win here multiple Arsenal onim say 4 times Arteta and Postecoglou ehie bia no Postecoglou ntimi sha Arteta da o mechia 4 times emu miensa Arteta wini and emu back wa draw and say o check permutations and the metrics ni nyina na bibi e favor team friend say Arsenal say team obe win no multiple Arsenal boboku no Brentford airball against Chelsea. Brentford after losing omu coach Thomas Frank to Spurs. Omu lose omu 3 key players. Nordgaard, Risa, and Mbeumo. Now it was expected say ye season nasia. Brentford best struggle kakra. Those say oma ye signings there, but it better take some time and say no metimi jelly. And to say what take omu first 3 games our Premier League now. Clearly who say Brentford air struggle? That's the reason why we win just a game and we lose 2. And Brentford for 3 games of match no omu problems omu facing yes 1. Brentford intimi keep possession. Sebo ekroma say no lose possession. And omu kwa face a Chelsea side in terms of air passes per defensive action. Chelsea etimi improve and passes per defensive action no extra teams olusuba quickly otimi press o edge. and it's a Brentford for entimi hold possession na Chelsea passes per defensive action etimi improve then Chelsea betima control game no against Brentford. We are talking about a Brentford side Oshegwa ontimi protecting the lead. And me no mienu nim say so far uko Premier League teams omutimi create goals no Chelsea eka ho bi. And it's a Brentford create mi Shegwa Chelsea were ability to come back because Brentford entimi and protecting omu lead. Then again omu intimi teams are omu use quick transition. And Chelsea say use quick transition. And Chelsea you good in terms of set pieces. And in sense watch a Chelsea goals omu sha omu intimi yes set pieces ni ho adwuma pa. When you know your weakness of Brentford Chelsea betima taking advantage of. By Ken, the only thing I betima stop Chelsea from winning this game is complacency and inconsistency. So what check Chelsea team nima say gradually omunya bibia for a team who betima compete at the highest level. Say Chelsea si akanya tactical identity on the field. Don't say intimi 100%. By Chelsea si akanya obi say you as a Enzo Maresca and Sanwe Jumane koso. Chelsea for air bar according to a systematic order. So it means that gradually tactical identity no etimi improve. The tactical instruction given to Chelsea team no players no follow that instruction no. And it's a Chelsea show team no go permanent back four no say attacking in the attacking phase. Na Reece James the be the right backer. Unim say Reece James instruction here say ya attack pe move back inside. Beka Caicedo ho Enzo Fernandez obeko wanim obedane a boss crusher obi enhu baby abefra ba no akwa kodu penalty box nim now the ball na to atenim no wetimi ahye go obi ti say Cole Palmer with duty I was all ye say yama free row as a number 10 moving into every and different channels and zones odi na was otimi operating wo baby a say Estiva will never board the right wing wa odi ye say obeye direct wetimi move inside and Pedro Neto obe expand it. And the Chelsea tactical identity no etimi improve confidence ekosoro individual brilliance ewo ho so ade betimi ama Chelsea say omuntimi win game no complacency and inconsistency. Say Chelsea keep the same energy, mentality, level of seriousness, determination on back of Brentford akonye good results. Me jitumu say the last 3 games Chelsea akọ Brentford ontimi win ye. The last 3 visits Chelsea ontimi win. By CFP dey be Chelsea betimi akọ win. Brentford I was say this time around Chelsea West a draw a win or draw for Chelsea. Liverpool Burnley there is no way say Upeliga against Burnley yem konko wini straight win for Liverpool team no. Then West Ham and space Mohamed Kudus pressure beba so now the betu just say omaye banner say snake good so eba ha say na onim de Kudus be here mental toughness na ability say obetimi retaining focus under pressure. Football your aspect be broke idea to semenyo ewo Liverpool chrome no. There are two nyina na racial abuse by no na be membu onyada mental toughness to perform.
Okay.
Kudus ebe here be to perform. Se mentally wanye tougher ebe affecting the performance. Uko Italy so Juventus any Interbesia kind. Juventus any good start. There were Italian Serie A nyina in 2 games we winning nyina on shego. On consider ye. Sa wo person stop ego to do Juventus the midfield was so breaky. About 2 deep central midfielders and 2 attacking midfielders. The central midfielders are both deep no. A branch friend say Turam and Lugatelli. Now we use to yield this and a branch friend say Concesao nim ho. So say Inter ebet mako Turin. Akwa sheti my friend say Juventus omu lead the table Italy na. And was some dominate on film for a better midfield battle. Equally Inter so good midfielders. Barella, Chanoglu, Mkhitaryan. What be winning midfield no ona be carry the day. But mu games na say e wo to win. Goals in 10 PM enti under 2.5 and I say under 3.5. E wo Inter Juventus game nim.
Okay. Kwame, booking course no so be ban.
Yeah.
Kwame na gen something na de agu no. Others embre. Na me hu say ba bia na slot to no. Okene ba no na sie do to ho. Na sie do. Okene ba. Oto obi.
Senior man.
Honote.
O chile pau.
Ana slot na to.
Ay, o ben gasi.
Ana slot na to. No so Korea Champions League. Obi age 15. Ujina 4 on 5. Okay.
Madrid in Yankee wo.
Enti mo person mo say
na we no fu.
Ohiniba mu Champions League and nsa so mu say Arsenal for na.
Ah, so anybody.
O kan wasem ahwe mu kan wasem o me so.
Open
wa kan ahwe mu kan.
Ohini ba se kura no. O mo Champions League chance na. So was so man on so. So was so man. I was so.
At this rate ni do him by close to the Champions League chain Ateta na.
Bebre. Say baby ohini ba gina ne baby Ateta we. Zemu ana. Okay, you're chatting in UK. Okay. I will want to make multimedia or anybody else you do morning show host. Young friends who are now you didn't come kakra.
Camera say, Yamisha, na Mecca games in a wansam. Na I am keenly monitoring Muhail Mudrik situation or no. Na ayen komwa me pese wo ye Ghana ni a wo ma wasom ben ha wo ye Ghana Football Association a wo ma wasom ben ha because a gray area empempi you know yen kohompo but a serious pa because you can imagine say yen fa say Ghana a star player Muhammad Kudus waba Ghana Kudus say nena ye ne ya na Ghana Black Stars medical team no amane dranum o mane dronum ya no to no de ball de ma Ghana ye ni age Kudus call back to Tottenham yes say on be checking no Johnson randomly o be checking no Johnson yes say o mehu doping substance ewum doping substance na kwhwe mu a yes say hey aye bone into ya banning Kudus for 1 year. What you just imagine this situation. What would Tottenham Hotspur do? Because Tottenham I investment on him. Into yes, sir. Keto Kreku tini baby or why you be friend of master. As someone ba, you be see Keto Kreku ne Ghana Football Association. You be see your mind Ghana. And so now President Mahama tini baby o. Keto Kreku tini baby o. Ebi a doctor no kra no enye na ni so ebi a wanwen won sa. But now we are supposed to pay millions of dollars. Inti no yen nyema bi wo ho a asam si a asam ni to obi a na yesua nyema de efrim. Ken Muhailo Mudrik situation no. Be ekeka ko 1 year nie. Chelsea supporters wo ho a yebisa Mudrik wo hin. The last update e buy was that impanyimfo no say doping substance no onsnan chain appeal aba say yenyan share the second test no nti ye twen but it looks like nkofo ya age atum say band de ebia na aba nti last week na Shakhtar Donetsk for no say omo no mo ton player ne de ma Chelsea omo ti 70 million euros e de atu ho nemom aka 30 bia na ye add-ons I was say Chelsea etua de ma Shakhtar Donetsk for no. Because Chelsea deal, you know, 70 million euros cash down plus 30 million euros add-ons. In take a Shakhtar de wajini sika de atuo, aka 30 million euros or say sanka boy ni bola. Nkomenya extra 30 million euros.
Eno kra no mo say na no Club World Cup no. Ene Conference League no. Kakakrabeba sendie add-ons, trophies a obeje, game appearances. Inti boy na emmo ball no. Omo Shakhtar Donetsk for no sika na ebe hwere omo. Into already omo prepare omo dia omo koji sika de free UK Football Association for because according to them no allegedly omo enema Muhailo Mudrik edroma no nom ye. Ema the situation ni nyina ba. So omo de eto. And no, sorry, Chelsea for so prepare another document at the akoko seal say omo so kwa seal Ukraine for no. Now Chelsea for the you need to understand them. Tio, Chelsea has spent 70 million euros on a player. Cash.
Master, and Niagro, oh my Ghana, oh hi, you see, ye kwajibo 50 million euros. Ye set me guye, master, ye set me guye. Ti say, hey, sikanoso. Sometimes football, ye both figures now because say a good ye. Master, ye sika kesio. 70 million euros. Investment on Muhailo Mudrik. Only for the boy, Chelsea for to omu baby omun carboni and kebi shemu. Boy na ko national team aba. Yes, we failed test. Chelsea investment ebe shegu 70 million euros. They will never understand.
Mudrik menya says ke.
say this is Chelsea na the entire the Modric ka won say Chelsea enim say boy no so no onim who be because ade no ye twen the second test na be hu say ampa na Modric enim say ade no mo dey won no a dope drug and answer any doping drug tio so Modric enim dia then oye liable ese so sika no tuabi na mum so ono so enim and a Ukraine for no so na dey war no a Ukraine for na betua
okay
and until the Chelsea for ASU the player and the Ukraine Football Association. Let me give you one example. Adraimu to the no Chelsea for 22 million e de ma Palmer and a boy in the buy only Jose Mourinho issues and chewa na it say ono so akọ fairly test ni die no die buy ne say boy no ankasa na ekọ one call national team e yo no ankasa na ekọ nom ye and a Chelsea for say what ya say sika into Chelsea for si one dry mutu 17 million euros and a boy they say dabi wakọ appeal wakas nko wakọ appeal mako miensa into Chelsea ni adran mutu no dia Chelsea versus adran mutu me na oka say asam no mo bogu adran mutu so but okofa sika na wahen 17 million okofa na wahen
say administration na kragu
what I say because Mekai said by 2008 Chelsea tried to rope Palmer in say compare some of the Palmer for a joints liable because Palmer the inconvenience can aha because Palmer the says kakra ho and the Palmer said na ya head ya top player the abu area yeah na fa ho ben into mu ji Palmer from ti say adran mu to the na kada kwa because the Canadian say nyi and look Modric sorry Modric the no se Chelsea issue Modric nko 70 million euros okofa ne wa hen so Chelsea needs to add the UK Football Association fund because say almost po musika
Ghana there say ye na semu ya to ye na ombeji stadium ne say enke the BCBC
that is why
Ghana Football Association mo ko fa 70 million we
okofa ne wa hen
na no bisa aban kro no obenya ma
hey na okra won free enunti and a lessons to all of us. As some way, why when yeah, we had discussion now here in Chelsea. Why drink also? Keto Kreko a pound from War Ghana Football Association. She said, Master, they need to be very careful.
More money doctors
Extra careful.
And you come across there. Substances in the Bibewa.
Hey,
enemy big movie.
Big
and cranty money.
Yeah, cram money one.
Some no, Udima grass, send you Ubina Sebwana.
Honestly, had ye. So, Omuni Baha, on say, Hano, ye din yama be by Fahon, what you say. But, and Yamana, me Pamchoya cast a ban substance, and yes, be and tamping tampu. A bit in Yaba say, a draw one nom cry, it's a paye, a draw painkiller. Ebia na substance bi wo mu a eye ban normally ana nkofo feel say ya ka say eye ban substance ebia wanom ntampia na bi ente sa ebia oyare te say kolotu ready o se wa ye kese obese no so tia nti no enye ntampia sam te betinya to obia because again your place e ba down before they will join the Black Stars camp. What did they do? They go home they eat foods. Ebia you might be affected. Sebi sasam no ekwesi wo national team ebia na asam no ensi wo campo tio. Ebia mama yusu Kudus in example. Kudus wa aba bedru Ghana. Wakwa Nima, wakwa akodidi. And waba Black Stars camp. Say yen doping na some establishes all Black Stars camp in the sea. Tottenham Hotspur do not care say boy no banima because omu jane kwan say omra Ghana. It's the best wa Ghana bia no yen liable.
Okay.
Yen fa lessons in frame. Footballers no so some fa lessons in frame. So club with is kato. Na unua ni die mo fa ho di ne rough club ni be siu.
Football mo figures na no hye.
Exactly.
55 million, 60 million, 70 million.
Sika na no hye.
Na no hye. Inti se mfa na se wabo season ba akomi no. Na we to club na club no mfa nche.
No oba January oba half ba ko no abobo. Ono so kra na ne ball no papa bi na be.
Club no mfa nche.
Nti omo jo mu sika. Honestly, some way be there. You're careful, pa. Me de kakra me catch up. What they imagine say, Ishak, she's Chelsea, Liverpool for spend with Ishak. Oh, number that sorry. Yes, of course, reading Nancy. Hey,
Mudrik, you know, Chelsea are well off. Ebeko 4 years, and yeah, 1 year and 2 years.
Someone,
Ebeko 4 years because you said you're no fire now. They're not wedding.
Cow stem. Somebody treaty knee. What I say, but I'm checking and say there's a substance, ebi ewom, mendonium, ebi ewom, and no a banned substance. Okay, you know,
footballers in a crowd. I'm ready to say, I'm more athletics and athletics for no.
Say,
tata before crowd to America or near my baby.
Check football. They will say, who one checking around will be. What I say, intimacy way just something that we all need to learn. Near me, why you find a trust, Black Stars players, and by your mom did near master, and some two are won't say, Mro, Ken, they are tossing you. The Etienne say Antonio Rudiger situation and me real home papa. You see, Rudiger is giving everything to Real Madrid. Say, and yes, last season. Now we deliberately on one say me bobo no chichire and 90 boy entire season. Me nya sure say nan saying the reoccurrences of injuries in Kebeto no sa. Na kwaya me to say injuries no say na see start say Eben no it will continue. Ebeto so. Because look we and no dia bobo no sa because me kra no me susu say enye last season nko an hwe 2023 season na Tibu Kutua he was injured virtually the entire season and now obeda the last parts of the season obeda finals against Dortmund no sa season no Tibu Kutua Alaba was virtually out Militao was out inti back four no Rudiger na Eshelde Andrew Lunin and Nacho Falo Mendy onwa we pre-crowd but intimate me cracker say bad 2 seasons near this guy was sacrificing the bibia to Real Madrid and afi say injuries na start to say Eben now he's going out 2 to 3 months na Madrid for Philippine bebre sa unlike last season because they say the Lawson are available Eda Militao aba back Raul Asensio was a couldn't cry do a really tramini beats me abo but the bigger picture is that Rudiger no season way and a performance any games so be born a better say Madrid member na twaso anaso mo man twaso because Alaba Rudiger omu nyina that same scale say omu nyi Rudiger 32 Alaba 33 but their performance this season will determine say Madrid should let them continue or not because the legendary Sergio Ramos squadron premier so they have to let him go into injuries never be affecting it looks like so majority of the Madrid games are Madrid will let him go and what because he has sacrificed everything for the club now he's going out very unfortunate they are tossing you Manchester City, Manchester United. Ken, maybe a City ni na Mati Pep Guardiola swan all soon about injuries. And I must say how among for trying to sympathize with the Manchester City team say injuries no adosu. Me a City ni. You know that very well. I don't sympathize with the team at all.
We are City. And on Elemon is City for. And also City Kuno. Is this a Panyimba?
Oh, sir, Nyamishano pa. Team Papa say.
City.
Oh, Nyamishao be brave.
Also no in team when your team here.
Oh, they be misenken unka. Baka sem fe what me say no what say asem no oh say you onye team get say me I don't sympathize with my team. Let me explain to you why. What can I say you season you know Manchester City quarter top players be buy January there and Tiani Rendes mo ain't no remove bad team you know Pep Guardiola started complaining. Say, players now does one camp. The one thing Asama Pep Guardiola bekai. He even threatened board of directors and sporting directors and say, someone torn players Nibia obejai na oko. One guy's our story. Said players not Dawson. Who besides a players na Dawson saying 25 players or say it is too much. And players no adia be ni yana say or ko camper na offer 18 players that the rest of the players no be job move you know. Onima some be catch or winning penny for them pamo players no monko. One guy's our story way. The sporting directors and the management pleaded, catch the Pep Guardiola said, no, last season, who faces similar problems, injuries affected team, no. This season, who bought so many games, who bought Champions League, who bought other games, World Cup, who players, you know, ever start so one night. So you need large squad. Make I say last year November, Pep Guardiola na your interview say, send the games in the SC corner. Next season he will try and have a large squad. Only for him, Sama no asanso asana no. Papa no enyi hano. Pep Guardiola, it is true. Pep Guardiola enyi hano. O can wait. No about can something different. Obia November, what say? I've learned my lesson. I'll have a larger squad. Sama no asanso asana no say squad no Dawson. O want say some farmer na nyese obejai team no hako. Omu jai team ne pamo players ni bebre ama won akwa you are again coming back to complain. He say I and the injuries affect so and the squad ni say you nya ne den. City was 16 senior players today. Injuries now simpanyfo no complain, supporters no complain say if City for anya careful short squad no injuries will affect them again. Yet we are back again to this conversation. Sanya sir Ryan Aït-Nouri, Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur, and the Kudus ball be on the 9 edge, and a ball called ball in 19 anchor not twisty. The guy tried to play, no one to be mono pry. Clearly, Aït-Nouri was not fit to play the Brighton game, not on to be more, and so yeah, that's sorry, I pay Guardiola my boy in the ball nibi. And no, and Aït-Nouri says, hey, he's going out for 5 weeks. Why? Because if he had options, Inka Obama before Frabo, only options. In the injuries, me say I don't sympathize even for a bit for this man. Maybe a disciple of him, but asabna ekokwa eyekoko eyefita. The problem City are facing 99% Pep Guardiola. Well, Ken, the woman say. City lose to atwaso. Obebo Man U, obo wi abo Napoli. Obo Napoli wi abo Arsenal. One game said the City in him. Look, City would have to find ways to get results. Man U team no. Now saying omunya positive results against Manchester City. We community shield na and no cry am in person they be coming games analysis. But last season, for instance, yes, Shamu won last minute on Danny game in 2-1. And they come out goalless draw. In the recent game, City has struggled against Manchester United. Though a game is a City ball no, a pass ball no, but City need energy to continue the game. Sir, and one day the ball game omuni. Now, Man U for no, the only game omo drop the normal game Fulham, Brentford. But some more ball through Manchester City energy ni eba from. Me are very particular to know the kind of lineup coach in Ebebo. You know why? Say Cunha situation no. 50-50. Obebo now because and now also when now so when we say no akotwam wa camp wo baako. Some more they dada you.
I know they were confirmed.
Say me njirindi.
Onje coach ni.
Say Cunha emmo boni bia because Cunha in way more dear honestly. The kind of level of the Manchester United acquired this season are way higher than last season. Sir Cunha and Mobo Nibia. I think the coach in the best row say Obama Benjamin Sheshko start the game no. Because all the probables are we are hearing in Yinano Sheshko on the bench. Why?
We hear minutes kakra.
Hey, and now no Slovenia, Switzerland, Slovenia, Sweden. 10 minutes. Akurana Bobo national team. If you cannot trust someone you've paid some huge sums of money, millions of money to play this game. Now, okay, in any case, Sekunya oha omobo ni bi ana ntesa. Now, Adena says Sekunya niwa, why won't you want to play him?
Almost to a soko prayer.
Na national team no boy and no team in
press. Games in the society. San Marino, Mone, Slovenia, Modi essentially.
So, one more video, I am assuming, said the front three, no, Zeski Bebois, behind him, Ebe Mbuimu and Ebia, Bruno Fernandes, hopefully. Send Kobe Manu will partner Casemiro in midfield. Okay. Now, why this is important, say, City, who say Ruben Diaz and John Stones, nobody has someone to City. Because these guys, Bobo, Miensa, Editu, which here, on by a mistake, me, Titi Ruben Diaz. Sekuzanov, Ebe fully fit, me was started training. Sepe Benyan Mujidie, though, on ye fully fit, so Bebo Boni Bidia, City Bay stable, kakra with you. But it is a game I don't trust because of time, honestly. Preferably a draw. Let me move on to the other games fast. Ken, the Eternal said Chelsea ne Brentford game no. Unim say, and now on a Chelsea for Kofa Brentford for set pieces coach. No more friend Bernardo Cueva. Honestly say Chelsea share connects ne free kicks CBI on one. Unim so no call Chelsea no. Obia Brentford for Kofa no so on be replacing Keith Andrews. Keith Andrews see on a naya Thomas Frank ne set pieces coach. To also so specialities set pieces. Thomas Frank ko ye no. And I'm for coach from random say Derby. Keith na or yes set pieces coach in Baye. Inti Keith Andrews no ne speciality pa set pieces. She say he's the head coach of Brentford. And Chelsea say they are scoring more goals from set pieces. This is how it makes the games interesting. Now, Brentford na ye nim the last year. Asasa team no enye papa biu. Afei ena mu bobi ameyahwe because the coach and the coach call you know, the goalkeeper McFlecken call, Chris Nogard call, Johan Wisa call, Imbuimu call, team na ye me. And no matter for an inexperienced coach. And this, not to waste so much time, Chelsea needs to take advantage because Afei and a Brentford for no build DBB under Keith Andrews. And don't think almost start here now. Sunderland the ball moving. Hey, okay, maybe they need time to build that. But say the Eben I'm a game when I interested in a second. Make offer Chelsea lineup and now no coach say Andrew Santos, Estevao, Oman Babe Druntem, and a Joao Pedro, boys na call Brazil, Oman Babe Druntem. And the Copa man fits. After was started training back in.
Okay.
1 year careful. No, my boys need but why won't bebo? I feel said though or my bedroom term, though Copa man fits, but Chelsea should stick to their first 11. Because I always a war drop you or monoama Maggie mono master Debbie. And Yamian game near money we are a job.
7 p.m.
Exactly. So Moises Kai said, "Or more born or more brass." Chelsea can do substitutions instead of say you are going to give it a try to new place. Though my man but they need to play. Chelsea needs the 3 points. Until Chelsea win against Brentford. Sociedad, Madrid. Mekai 2023 Sociedad Shema do 2-0 you know. 3 games now, Madrid akwa anwaita biano 1-0 bako, another bako na 2-0, and I'm Sasha show 1-0. 3 games in here. Anueta for no Sociedad intimi for go grant to Real Madrid next team. After in Madrid for BODB games no mabono. I am not quick to say team name improve bebre and compared to Carlo Ancelotti because we or more baby. Though you see elements of Inyema or Sasa, for instance, say Ojibo fi Madrid last season Carlo Ancelotti idea is that group come back into proper structure. Jabi Alonso believes in different ideology. The different ideology is that instead of Carlo Ancelotti ideas, say come back to structure, let them bring the ball. No, in there, let's go and fight for the ball. And don't just send it the papa check Carlo Ancelotti. You know, obia on the ideologies ni nyina no ends up at the end of it no wo GBB and answer 1 GBB. I am not quick to do comparison, though. Jabi Alonso are starting the journey. I wish him well. Every game, I want to see changes. Now, we will say, or the other goal have about 10 instead of the traditional 8. Into game will be a SSA, but Sofia Dad, though a bear day, Sofia Dad, Sir Emmanuel Aguishi team no session, Assasa. We free team no more says the Sofia Dad we used to know, and yes, Sofia Dad debut. So I'm expecting a slim win for Madrid. Basta name. The Valencia there, another win for Barcelona.
Valencia match then say 697. Biggie, as I say 697.
The last 4 games, 18-4.
18-4. Someone say Hamburg, so the last 3, 53-1. Bayern Munich. League in the Biggie.
We are Real Madrid supporter. I was so bumpy. So especially central defense. Madrid players now want to be stay fit. And they are Real Madrid Boboko. Make casa because minimum Real Madrid central defenders Marco 5. Omuye num and a minimum. But in reality, Real Madrid ever 1 central defender pair. In reality. Madrid has 1 central defender. I am saying this because Minimirahu Asensio, ne rise Real Madrid, given the opportunity. Boy, Aqualana body modemo, what dine do Madrid Bobo Conimo. Obio di Spanish La Liga Nechi, and follow Real Madrid Biano. And with the kind of quality Aquadani possess at a point. Nanipa Bondi Dia. You had to toss Sergio Ramos home. Not because I will do the status of Sergio Ramos I achieve here our Madrid derby, but the playing style. Anybody mona or bono. Now you move few says so twice with that kind of performance. No keep it up at that level in Quadia, no be consistent. Obeti me akwa could do the status of Sergio Ramos do you know. Intinani Padodona. A shot yes somebody a branch to Sergio Ramos home. But along the line, especially last season, yeah, baby season no. Now the performance and you're consistent. Obama good games and but a channel so about that kind of performance. Certain tackles be obeko now resulting in a fouls and may be affecting Real Madrid after the season. Club World Cup in here. Same inconsistent performance and another Madrid Bobo Kono. Into or you play a beer prospect anywhere no credit, but Madrid in team for money and fantonoso. Number 1. Number 2. David Alaba or Real Madrid can okana some crampo and can. Alaba from Bayern Munich. The kind of ball an Alaba ball as a left back. Ebe PM Real Madrid Bobo Kunima. You're converting into the central defense role. Anytime he gets the opportunity, now Bemu says our quality no honum. To the extent that he's been versatile for both the club and then the country especially. I thought that defensive midfield in Alaba to me a boy or Austria. Any idea. But at Real Madrid, a pressure yes Eben. And we a footballer. That's all pray baby and hinder progress. The obetimi aye wo park de so mpo nipa hu na kampese ya baba benya omugide to obetimi ati akan enti ene emfa ho ne de David Alaba ya twam mre bi ye ka players e wo Real Madrid players e wo wiase a nipa betimi anya omugide so omugina game mu no omusi akan a you get that kind of trust and confidence in them as defenders so mo be solidify e chiri wono de ama na unliki in goals a ye mo David Alaba din emfa nka ho because injury hano etiama ne performance and aye poor our Real Madrid Bobo Konim. Number 2. Number 3. Adam Militao. Can say he's been fit for Real Madrid. This season you Militao ball our at a point. Before Rudy Gamobe busted into the scene with Real Madrid. No matter be key figures. Abe mainstay of Madrid Bobo Konim. Adam Militao Muna ne as the pillars and giants for the Real Madrid club. Almost see a kind where Chirono Manema con kind of more money cost. But from last season, there have been that inconsistencies or not because of injury. Obey available in there. Following the obey available, a fair one sounds unibim. Or plan now about the Bokaka at the point. Or Tran chain for more than 5 to 6 months or so. Or Roma Madrid Bobo Kunim. And Sana or Baba available. close to a year now, I had Dean so when who Militao. So we'll see a kind of Roma Madrid Bobocono. But he ran this season, Monoya fit. Our league in the shots, and he's played 2 matches for Roma Madrid Bobocono. Performance and it was so. But wouldn't to be GDA. A weather Militao. So throughout the season, a player why injury prone in recent times. Every team has to fit 100%. At the Mama Madrid Bobocono, now what's your kind? At the Real Madrid. Until you can only pray for this player to be stay fit and why you're consistent. Or you're consistent, there he has the quality. But injury Jano, that is the big question. And I say Antonio Rudiger. And so then the Ababa account. A free last season ever. Who play about to Praha ne pa Rudiger. Rudiger na miminu no. A player na ding so be say o prepra. Banan say imreka kaya abai. Rudiger ye fit ne. Echina unyano. Obeye fit china adechia unyano. Oya fit nkwandia he's a quality center back. Yeka football ewo wiase. Omo ma boss center back a build their status. Adia mo omo ho a. Ken obebo Rudiger, obebo Van Dijk. Rudiger is in that class as a central defender. But injuries are shasi a hano. The only player oya fit no oya consistent man Madrid a chile honum ababa be Lawson, a 20-year-old player and afi was a Madrid rely on for the season. And didn't America say, oh, you're Madrid supporter. Now, Upe, Madrid team, no. Upe coach Zabi Alonso Asema, Bompire for Real Madrid. Say injury to be answered because yes, I bet affected the Real Madrid team. No matter the kind of quality you have in your squad. Say injuries be setting in a we are who we are in ye. It's me with Madrid team an injury free season. Now a big man meka home, then go affect your performance. Can Atletico Madrid this season starts now one of the most difficult for coach our friend said Diego Simeone. I am saying this because your starting season depending on the kind of clubs I know mubeshia now no mubeshia kind of ebinu feel say when you a good draw and I say a fair start to the season. Diego Simeone look at the quality of the team last season. Why a bit of additions and so about Beckham. Oh you know the first game of the season on Espanyol. Now the Paradona feels will be win. Unfortunately, or Lucy game no. A game and now take lead to around the 70th minute. A year changes me and a Danny the face of the game and Obe Lucy 2-1. From there on your opportunity Kokobo Elche. Obo Elche in so Anko Yam Faman Obo 1-1. And our science Kokobo a yetima, your friend say a Alaves. And then also science ball draw. Into this season, 3 matches are about Spanish La Liga. Coach your friend said Diego Simeone ain't me a single win. At this stage, Obe expected to be share team be a more man from Kaka. Now they are reviving home because when you win now build your confidence or they are gather momentum. Now they are other games in him. But unfortunately for Atletico Madrid, Okwa could share team my friend say VRL. VRL this season in the Spanish La Liga has been one of the strongest teams so far. 3 matches I have. Well, we need 2 and our draw 1. Our 7 points. Our Spanish La Liga anymore after the first 3 games. Oma pick it right from where they left it off last season. Last season, yeah, Babe Real League, you know. Normally, one of the teams of Coach Marcelino built a very strong side at the Amabo Bokono. Last season, Omushia twice in Omushia, you know. First one ending in 2-2. Second one ending in 1-1. And this is the kind of side that Atletico Madrid born at this point in time, we had the 3 maximum points, no the confidence. My Atletico Madrid 3 matches in this season, and La Liga anymore. At the back, I realize and say they play good, they create chances, but I'm creating chances now and found some more quality strikers, or more conversion rate of them. They are not scoring this Atletico Madrid in last season. Because Julian Alvarez numbers are the buy. So last season, not on your start and put from the bench. I share 20 goals in the league. And the demand Atletico Madrid Bobo. But this season performance and conquer defense and you're very careful. Clement Lenglemo. And make sure. So player bako. And with team my friend is a VR Mombo Solumu. Bokanan. Can this season first 3 matches in the Spanish La Liga strike and get 3 goals. He's among the top scorers. A Spanish La Liga anymore. It ushia such a side. Our more form and near ko ye the momo. Papi gay mujiran fin no moto to niema. Atletico Madrid should tread cautiously because a win so bad twaso. Now went to me and sha. Now a ya say season need your coach and any man. A clubber ye season as a pet. Unim say Barcelona, Real Madrid, any one more on only bit me about the Spanish La Liga title no has gotten a very rocky start this particular season. Coaching into Tony Manania Mansessa and Famaomo. Can Liverpool, honestly speaking, and slots, man in compressor be a friend panic button. Make us a man impress a friend panic button because Ushe Liverpool Bobo. Matches on my board this season, they've been good. Say Liverpool is struggling poor. Are there big teams here and they say on days a difficult, or manage the normal results. Or manage results in we are players a bar. One thing a key, never season pa. Hey, how are we integrated the new players into the squad? And oh yeah, story be. Say about the coach in a headache. Say between striker, I a friend on Ekitike, and a striker a friend Alexander Isak. Coach and slot, who striker on starting, another player on starting and from Liverpool Bobo. Ken, my coach in whom you know, on starting Ekitike. Make away because oh yeah, Ekitike didn't see one. Now yeah, Alexander Isak didn't see one between these two strikers. Oh, pretty and more no, you're good striker, no doubt about it. And Isak on any day. For the past 2 seasons, Isak has shot 21 bako. English Premier League. Was shot 23 bako. English Premier League. That is just last season. Striker, your friend, who go to Kike every Bundesliga in Muneba. Last 2 seasons, about half season in the Bundesliga, he played 14 matches and not share 4 goals. But last season, he shared 15 goals and assisted 8 times. And he played the numbers awama for the past 2 seasons. Striker, your friend, Isak, far better. But at Liverpool, Bobo Ken, and found say Isak what experience England, and found so a better striker Ekitike at Liverpool in competitive games. Who Isak won. Ekitike now hold the fort in the Liverpool, and he hasn't been bad as a striker. The first 3 matches are about English Premier League. Okita 3 direct goal contributions. Was 2 goals and our assist back. It is always such a striker. All one near Melcon kind of mawa. Now Alexander Isak aba. You integrate him into the squad in kaka. Maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes. And for also a big player. But Nipana or Baba Betono, Liverpool. I am going to say it's a better striker than Isak because at Liverpool can me know who the Ekitike team here. But you who the Isak bet me Liverpool. And found say a Premier League now. We've seen strikers about quarter carpet. From one Premier League club to the other, but Omoba Yomo Intimiamo. Fernando Torres is a typical example. Ni profile any status out the free Liverpool. And you joining a Chelsea Bobo Kono. A £50 million record fee. Chelsea de Kofano from Liverpool Bayern. Ni status now a way bigger. A Chelsea striker friend is Alexander Isak there. But no coach Chelsea went to me and Mo. Nay the same league. It's the coach in careful. No one press the panic button. And besides, Liverpool game no more Kwakobono. Only one in Ekobo. And you're Bentley and Liverpool Kwakobono. And your side a bit to me Liverpool competition. It's a man in confusion behind family sitting.
Bentley for Nadi.
Ken,
that's a Bentley. Almost share 2 goals to send Old Trafford. I know more.
I know more.
I'm gonna do
but on Manchester
United late goal penalty.
On Manchester boy, and then you Liverpool.
Sir.
Aye. The Manchester team going to be found to Liverpool there now.
Penalty, Krana United for no grabs, a penalty,
and Bentley there were from Manchester more than money in Conkai.
Okay.
Bentley there were from. It's man in compressive panic button. The Chinchilla media SMS was started. There be now for confusion about team name. You have a stabilized team. And Kakan now the Isaki rem a famana. It will Liverpool now if was starting every game and only understandable. Now the Manchester derby. I feel say Manchester United. I will say you see game we at the sorry. Yes. Make us say the sorry because coach friend say Ruben Amorim has had a better show over Pep Guardiola time be omo be shebia.
Oya de chen Pep.
Onya de chen Pep. But omo mienu hia ya Pep ntimi no.
Yes, Oya de chen.
Say make us Oya de chen Pep and ma disrespect Pep. Amorim more bra wo coach mu am.
Omo mienu hia Oya de chen Pep.
Omo mienu hia de ayem fa ne sa. But generally in coaching enya na friend Pep. But omo hia de a toda na yo kasa bia ye kasa mobi nhia nto mumi enu hia de a ayeta ko yema amorim and we the city injury list hadwen Manchester so injuries kaka but Manchester United injuries could be a blessing to the Manchester United team me kasa because in the absence of Cunha ayada coach ni be pushi Bruno Fernandes e de akọ nanim ti double 10 no e be Bruno Fernandes ni mboamu e na be gina honom na the Kobe Manu aba be partner Casemiro of which e be man mfimfini na ye solid na ye tighter than say Bruno Fernandes a partner Casemiro won 15 on him. And Bia no play advantage to the Manchester United team. But I feel the City still has a lot of quality and found injuries are born of them. But it should be a game for Manchester United. Probably a double chance for Manchester United.
Omami Unity is CID, United and Yadi. Say a league table na Yadifre, wow, Yadi, and yes, sanity.
So 4-3.
There be a 4-3, say.
So leading 1 point.
And you'll be for no over in J point and find 1 point in J Cup and Liverpool.
Oh, somebody goes to Grandpa the League of Manchester.
It is a CID. Manchester Derby and Royal United. Sir, Omo money will league table no so change City. To say 1 point to say a point to be. To the channel. You were far more why? Ever turn it, ever fat. Young friends, you
United afa.
Amorina Mona for me,
United afa.
And Pesa near Master Sama.
Okay.
And yes, I'm dinner temple.
Net all quality pep.
Seme Unana, once an Emitichi. Magua, Metechi, once a ne onina Unuana, and Carbo, we were Mubia, and Consa United for Camusu.
Harry Magua. Maguadino. Told her to call the quality book of Pugusu.
With a game now, say, young fellas United could have from 2-1. The last 10 minutes, on manage.
Debbie,
Obejina number 9.
No,
Team Ning any dinosaur. And yes, sir. Any power you didn't attempt. One man achieve you 1 hour.
And also,
on man achieve you more.
And also, the Chelsea United team no form.
And you're from the wall. Because you're a top player.
Say we are doing. Now we rely on a central defender. So no name ko any
last season, Madrid. Mbappe si ko mo de kofa na ba na Vinicius Kano. Emu ye den na Antonio Rudiger. Ndi ba sa Mbappe wasan won.
There be Mbappe inside, but Mbappe the last season, Madrid season.
There be maybe say.
Na enye nyina he was the standout player.
Anya standout player. You games ni bi wona say omo show mo a. Na omo frechire okwa ni mo hobi. Eno no e je say omo mo je ni mo na sa.
On sign, but said last season Madrid team na ngene papa bia.
Insanity. Why? Nti sa pepepe. Monjentum sa. Nti Maguano no. Honestly, me so no Cristiano Ronaldo kra na I do baby obekọ anymore. Only a fan. Akopego emfa no honey player on neighbor because Okobia so say the tika.
Oh yes. Already a first road there.
Obepema to.
First road there.
Me da say yemfa nsuo. Me ba me booking course no me di won kobo ne mum subject. Mr. Atade na ehye me no Jesus na ye hye no ye subject. Maka mo asama tro say from subject no say utimi eto Jesse bia obenya bi ewo ho. Say Ghana ye team siri na Jesus otombi. Ana mo amope sneakers mo amope sportswear obi wa obeso ko jogging ne sane ma nyina obenya bi ato ewo subject difference 0248 890104 0248 890104 the subject line no and am de ato ni obukuma se Lawson so baby trust care hospital no wono osanye nationwide delivery chefre la na me de ato dwanesi sia na onsa ebeka no na bibibia so e kama eno a enema koso Accra Sports Stadium amo power tena se ye de nsem na eba bibire ba ne mo mamefa booking course no mra na ye mpeska miesisi ade ye mra na ye mehwe haso folk ne ho United say ho United eno a na nyasem ketwa kra mu gina kiri opa na omunya supporters so ema mo tawo mochi na minim se from na ko mo amota hoho ya chi nyina no ho ana mbese awo na bibia so e kama edo so se boko biem de
nyame adom
booking course na ba ye wi amekere ma adwen ansakra na obia obeka wasem bia wabeka bia me so me de media beba okay
me da say na Betway booking course no na wetwa ho picture e de ato send ma wonua na ono so empe kakra mfanto no bottom weekend na code number 1 Betway BW1 0D7 68B6 BW1 0D7 68B6 code number 2 BW1 0D7 EFD6 BW1 0D7 EFD6 code number 3 BW1 0D7 FFD5 BW1 0D7 FFD5 code number 4 BW1 0D8 15B1, BW1 0D8 15B1, code number 5, BW1 0D8 2AEE, BW1 0D8 2AEE, code number 6, BW1 0D8 5D79, BW1 0D8 5D79, afei wsbetson.com.gh, wsbetson.com.gh, promo code no A123, inti codes ni 147 084 70, 147 084 70, code number 2, 147 085 41, 147 085 41. Ken Adarama.
Okay. Ubetimi apeki sisi ya na so be screenshot na odiamo bi so atwa bi because he say week here enkofa fasika pa na uso atwa bi na bia so kama eno eye de tie no na mejiji eye san komo no enche ye ba fie ne aba beje komo because enra eye games awro call so but mamenya sade we mfama eye Mr. Shining Star Force mfantu ga say yenu no ma mo tachiman eno mo amwo wa one say na bi nkura kofa socks na bi frakra for students in the school for no was a school for no be school all white socks no all black socks no ni nyina o ma bi school sisi a che say mo pibi enti mo tonton ne ma wo keeti a wo dwom no aha se mo teme nka sisi a mo be ko Shining Star Shining Star source company no ho wo kuma se ya na mo wa wo tamaleso a wo tachima na oba befa osubetimi abefa wo kuma se na se osi peni bi on betwa e de amount enti mo tonton socks especially school for no school na so kofa bi na oton na onya mfaso for 0534 31 6750 mon fresi ya dwemfo ma no 0534 316 750 na ko factory ho na wa ko free factory ho oh e kuma se ya na baby bia so nye kama emfama yemfa nsuo na yene nkomo kakra mami game ne ho nsem ne yemedi ho nkomo kakra ene my adwen say kameba be cheche my adwen ba game ne menka ho asem omo be ka ho asem ne beba no mo be ka ho asem has match in team so
boy we won kan ho asem asa boy we was won kan ho asem
0-0 in team no
that be yema be bro so kan bi
o de o fabra
okay now Ghana Premier League Eshase Enra has to
yenim
etiano
yenim say
has you training now training na prepare game no jeje ho ma na ye de game ne come up ho United Enra ba na wie no na obia anshebi na de tienie ene games ni bi be koso ansa kra na mabahas de sie no no Brekum Chelsea so be ba Asante Kotoko na wie Nomiensa Golden City Park and Asante Kotoko enso ebo Brekum
nti dada na
Golden City Park yes
dada na
bia foforo betimi asi
okay
bia nsesan betimi
eno de ne dada na
eno de ne dada
na
dada na se eno ne hwese nka niema besesa
nti Brekum so na wo dada na
but we na bibia si shocking na vi pai nti Gold Stars enso bebo Bechem United na Sunday Heart of Lions abo Dreams FC Holy Stars boy 11 Wonders and a Vision FC ebo Samates Young Apostles and Mediema Sporting Club Kerala United and Adriana FC and Nations FC and so and it's Swedro All Blacks and ebo nti games are now we course the Ghana Premier League no and they want seminar and so Ediamano now also folk enra the tier is Mrante Dubak, ya starting season also team who players are as of folk Edura game you tell now with radio now. Has Ebo Benjamin Asari, Ali Muhammad Eboy, Kevin Osesibe, Frank Abra Duku Eboy, Martin Kakari, Ransford Mensa, Mohammed Hussein, David Opona Frani, Abdul Karim Enafi, Enoch Esubonten, Yao Amankwa Bef, Weni Mrante Dubakwa. A static game no edema has so folk wamo eboboko no e ho no mo ene de tie no na enra red card enso epiem Solomon Adomako obema me red card incidents no na second yellow card ena okoya ene nine anka ball na as ono no okodi second yellow card ma ene ho United ball 10 against 11 ni nyina mu no ya dia omo try defend very well enso edi remu a enya draw e ho no mtiwe enana eye second yellow card Daniel Lai and so edema eye Solomon Adomako on eye ne House of Folk NRF Ho United game na eno eye de tie and so eno na House of Folk de tie ni say eye dia free kick bi be to ho de ma House of Folk na Didi eye adwuma na House of Folk free kick routine ni na emom idea no na eye nenso ankoye sisene na House of Folk for peno no
Go back na me ready
Kent go back wadaroma go back
free kick no saying
any say so we training grounds now here performing na
osi wo musua we
say training grounds
Eben was we training grounds.
Oh, so now we dey almost here dia say routine bi omo ye no training. O dey we kakari he wa ruafa so. Onzo onuzu eba.
So omusua na training grounds crowd. Player na wo ba bebo no so who say defenders ni be apie na obona enkwa. Oboye den because ya train no e say obo na say we serious pa. So ka say we sua training grounds obi abesro. Eti player no who say how player no pie.
Yeah.
Into Biden. And Fanko is also son. So 17.
Senko said
but we I guess a Sunday be boninti. And it was a free kick ben. Where do you show you because I don't know more patches. Did I think say match way or you might or be video now. Or the video no better omo nya time ahwe na ono omo kasa na me also some ye individual mistakes bebre because we obi obehwe bia beka say nti mo say free kick routine okay nti omo hwe no mo correct ni
wo Benjamin Asari enso enra oye save back bia na ano hie pa Benjamin Asari
no massive yes we me hu ye first pa me hu ye no me hu apa na me say but normal enya de bia bro so
sa
or mining na number one way. We dey say yeah. If baby an original. Benjamin Asari baby a wodu no emi emfa we mu njaje no. Debi we dey say keeper say you normal obi a bit ma yi bi. What you say on a Ghana no number one. What you say nti bo bi say na say mu ni say normal. Yes say timi ye kan wa sem gra say Benjamin wa ya de.
Why save?
Debi. Say on a level no one dey. Or sro pa nti so keep on no improve bebre.
Okay.
Because it's in level here Oyanko World Cup level. Possible saying obetime do World Cup level. Now work before you buy advance do no rumors and we ordinary way news.
Okay, share so the Yankee.
We better not share. Ever find out share.
Be say nka we na.
Fan so better not share.
Okay.
Where is be a wutia? Say be a fan so wutia dia.
Okay.
Benjamin dia I think say on there what team yankan say what team.
Yeah.
The level also.
Okay. Na Enra Togwe afede. Oh, first game. Papa to stance ni mo te o kama.
And Oluman
Stadium. Stadium. Na Oh, Stoneboy na chia Togo ni. Togo na ajene kep no. Na Swiss ambassador.
Swiss ambassador.
Yes, Simone Gija.
Ebe has.
Onon so be has. On na share has JC no. On na has.
And no more be has nya sem control. Swiss ambassador be has.
Yes, Davido.
Yana na Togo be has. Davido ebe has. Davido is Stoneboy about te has no. E man buy.
And honorable sports minister and so stadium. No, so
sports minister so buy.
Stoneboy as acha.
Okay, sports minister so buy. And did you buy?
Sharaf. Ye man penyini ne
Asara for so by the demo suni. Eno ani pa wo na celebrate so
pa. Nipa 22 o pa.
Eno mo ntimi amman oluma one goal kra.
One goal. Aye training na outwi nyina mu still one goal kra. Esi ana aye style.
Ene de ahoden teams bi de bebo matches okroma de.
Enye se wo ken.
Since first game abana we. Obi aso hwe bi.
Obi awe bi. Ana ye hu obi amodin morning ntino. Ade tie no. Na and asem daba. Nyina say Adisa production e de check na ba. 20 million Ghana cedis. Say yenche enfama 20 clubs ni nyina. Na enra ket okreku obi a na nani agipa enra
sikani ne
na oje check no.
Ghana Premier League sika wo munyere mo ho.
Ghana Football Association vice president so ni Jan Chen no. Na say beto akra. Nti sika na ba. E say obi a
20 million
Ghana cedis. Nti obi a 1
team bia beje 1 million 10 billion. You know not to go there no John Fanto baby. Ntwentwen so kakra. Bo mo boydi.
There be one game.
There be do mo shase when matches ya there here.
Okay. Mami fa Didi after draw no and some more kind against Who United no fam now the team coach say be ya obenya gide kakra na say one more to miss ano.
That I would disagree with you. We still found the right spaces. You still sometimes you need an extra patience to play one more pass to be able to break the opponent down. Because you need a lot of patience to be able to break a team that is solely defending with 10 men in their box. You know, you don't find the spaces. It's so tight, and so sometimes you need to force the passes so that you go in for the second balls. No, I think that I would disagree with you. We still found the right spaces. You still sometimes you need an extra patience to play one more pass to be.
O me fodo on creativity near day e wo form, especially second half no. And o jire say there be.
No, I can't about spaces na no can once menene nya adwin.
Okay.
Menene nya adwin. Say team defend there. And spaces. Boy now o two on your friend saying.
Amankwa.
But if you ejina the right,
Ransford
almost standing. Obia running for
22 and 3.
What you saying? Because me who sad here we are, and some come was some you do baby na house about 3 players against 1. How? Did he? 3 defenders against 1 player. Who players no over 10 against 11. 1 or 3. Actually, I just say just 1 player penny. When you want to. Na fedia who 10 against 11 be more because abasa wa was short.
Yeah.
It is spaces assemble no can. No man who space because that period no can was something even 10 against 11 no has created 1 chance and also cry across. And a long any BT defenders na a young head ball in terms of some spaces here possible no has a chance.
Mo former coach be crackers.
Has a chance. Omo chance into menim baby on Onedian or free back because born I hear any minister.
Kim Grant crackers.
King Grant is saying.
Or say Nyamian Quinty has a pioneer.
There be and any day and King Grant has King Grant has an
was it the end of way?
Na me say we be coach bi da. Ono ne dia ne we no dia na na ye.
Not a single proper shot on target in the second half.
Agreed. Ho na me ne ayinya adwen. Because untimi nka say ye find space. Ba bi amene ne ya adwen kakra ne say no mo force passes no. Because you do be so ye calm kakra. Players no. And no eya yade ba kwa do say na say benya time ahwe. Every single Ghanaian player jebo will make for that or you comfortable or you calm. Or do penalty boss we chia as ye bono.
Obi di ade be boni trim.
But so jebo no wan finfia obi timi nya botra ye de so ye nyina. The same composer na so original animal ho
no ye bibi no. Drew a hona na afi bonza opepreba.
Chicken Grant is one hwe.
I was one hwe. I say badge no I say badge na ba form. Omo amam form sorry na badge no has impija badge ni. No. Well, Mammy Bo was so back enough in mum discussion in Breno. Asante Korokonso no, the tennis say, we no, say Kotoko place nan Kasaja to say match day before a day before my day biano 10 p.m. on the phone. Ebe team manager so on fe ngo. Bia anko Facebook, bia anko WhatsApp, bia hwe. Say ne be ya.
A day before a game.
Yes. And if you want to corner, about 10 bia day ni nyina no. On be hwe say, on phones no, on de be team manager. This is Asante Kotoko players. This is about 10 omu use phone.
Anopa 10.
Enumerate, sorry.
Enumerate
10. Yes.
Yemfa na time. Yemfa no be time be.
Be.
Yemfa the same match na ye ochina.
Ochina.
Ene anajo 10.
Ah.
And omu the phones no be ma.
Aha.
That time the ombe you my yewi. Dabi anajo 10 there. Na anajo 10 there. Edison anajo 10 there. The idea mo obi asa onyewe. That time no from 7 be nyina the obe nyina asa wa yewi. Ana. Aha, menjentum. Okay. Dabi. So mo de be ma team manager.
Ano papa.
Dabi. Ebi abe 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock oko. Ano enumere mo bi ama yom bibia wi obe parents awa from mo ochina your match.
10 there.
But say anajo 10 o'clock. Na me anajo say na me mother. Anajo 10 all night.
10 there na me
10 there mu. 10 there mu. Nti omo pa omo ntesumum.
Okay.
Me madwen.
Na when so there mama mfa nhwima career for. Omo say nyame ya adom a omo game omo so na aduana star say bo omo de fancy gadam. Okotamala. Omo say musician kese ho. Omo say 20 Ghana cedis. A VIP and 10 Ghana cedis.
Fancy gadam no.
Yes. Tamale stars no.
Powerful.
It's Rahim and DL. Tamale one there. Into omo nyina so eba. No yɛ deɛ tiɛ no say Kotoko so fabu sensors no mo de yɛ niema pa mo say o yɛ Kotoko supporter na wo fabu sensors no so do mo yɛ ne say warrior of the match day bia no mo beto 2 Ghana cedis yɛ the players ne baba beto na wato mo so aba 2 Ghana cedis ɛna bosumi bia nso no yɛ beyi players na yɛ de ebi omo yɛ ade no be 9 be 4 na ɛno nso no mato mo so aba ɛno ne yɛ 5 Ghana cedis
nti ɛno no obenya sika bebree no on na be win anase
say we is a vote. Okay. Ebia can all performance na call kind. Edison performance and call kind by me or can for no. In the vote wa obinya no. Na say omo ayi say ona ye fabu sensors. A warrior of demand.
Okay, now
but all to na eye sika.
Who sika sem no te say.
For now the omo fan chim say bia sika ndi omenya nyina na omo de ma wo play no.
Edison nyina ona se bia to man bebre na sika na ba bebre ono so. Obibi wo mana.
For now the omo nya nchechire mu sa de but e den ya bia.
Okay.
Ko ne de omo de sa nchechire.
Okay, club no de omo de players na try so many sika. Oh great. Medasi pay. Any Asante Kotoko nti fabu sensors no me so e ma rain video omo introduce no fa Jim, Oya Kotoko Fana, Yamia Duma, players and season a chassis, or more bonnet, a breakum player, the modern mobile training and a Duomo Yano. Boss, Mamusa, big information. Big information.
I'll just say, we know a debut
every day.
Yes, now a day before match in the crowd, Omunusu phone. A day before match in the crowd, Omunusu phone. A debut and a 10 p.m. Debut at 10 p.m.
Now, we're betting the phone the time, eh? No man send the phone. Omu the phone na brand time.
Anopa. So omu the omu clubhouse.
Meba. Ma use me phone to 10 o'clock. I guess. Anajo 10.
Anajo 10.
Na mo ababeji. Ade cha no pa no ma send the brand.
I know the audio. Say anajo no on say most of times players be omu. Players be brain now boss.
Anajo 10 o'clock.
Play be your crowd say 11.
No before anopa 10 anajo 10. Now the man be 7 o'clock anopa. Why you be busy? Ebe affecting sir because from day to another 10 o'clock no
one way or the other yes
sir
yes make yes because
I don't know when 8 o'clock 7-8 o'clock
and
to an upper
okay minimal going to a decision by
10 p.m. they make
decision no any from management to
players
now na edi om home komo and no decide this is here say no mo be and no mo dey atom panifo anim
Kwame Brahas game no kakra na bigi Rome kakra ma na montoto so ma quick one.
Yeah, me sure say na House of Folk supporters no dey or many anji because going into the game na House of GDA say based on how we see any good preparation towards the new season no on betimenya win we. By King before say obe criticize aka dey was okay bia the first thing you need to do say what you give the bia o the credit ebe ma Kutijani ne Hoho United for.
Yes.
I was all the credit at the moment. After the game, Anna Tijani Kasano say what she has pre-season top 4 Homo World Cup no or her Democracy Cup no has someone into a proper strategy to stop House of Folk. And such strategy in say omo ma has in control game ne said your omo no because obi a wahwe didi drama ni bia with house of folk bia no say obo game na the number 10 Ebeye Hussein Alonso then Karim Abdul ehu game ne so a has be how so adom ye ne say ombe defend very well so ade abo a ho United nyane how we defend ye omo ye well organized enra team a wakwa Accra House of Folk supporters wo ho e got to a time House of Folk at the pressure see omo so omo bo numerical disadvantage but hwe kwan no mafa so organize omo hu we chiro say less mistake anka team will defend bebre anka kenu nim say anko betima ye mistake ba akokra benra mehu say ho United for ni ye mistake at the time mpokra 67th minutes Solomon Adoma kumpokra ko di record no still na no mu defend war omo players are no mu anim ho Ganiu Abbas mu nyina hwe ko omo fa so ba akiri be support omo defense no and defensively you give it to Ho United and no me very disciplined in terms of defendership no very organized na aye dense has e betime bi omo team nim and no mo je ball na ade ba kwa be ni je omo ne omo calmness and no Ho for ni je ball na no me very calm omo mpro omo ho so the first thing I me ye ni say me the credit e be ba yes omo ye adwuma House of Folk die no House of Folk fans na no omo call stadium ni no omo hwe game ni bia no omo di say omo ye worried omo di say omo bufu and omo di say wo so omo reho because a big club like House of Folk na 9 consecutive seasons and I say 9 times House of Folk first game bia ontimi wini ya e poor on the part of Accra House of Folk so supporters na omo di areho omo bufu no omo di fata say omo ye saade no by ken enra House of Folk went to me wini no enye player selection nti ana ma ha sen wini enye formation ana ma ha sen wini ye share game na se no na kodidi dramani ebo 4-3-3 no yusu duku nkwa as the number 9 game na ekoswa no ana o introduce upaku ana Hamza Yisa bai ana obebo two top ebe ye duku ana abrante friends Hamza Yisa at the time I record mpokra bai no oyamankwa be fifirimu ana ode mawuli wayo bai ana obebo 3 back so one game enu adidi dramani bought 3 formations for one game or shall with 4-3-3 a chain of 4-4-2 and a call 3 back.
Okay.
So one game about 3 formation. So in a House of Folk when we know, name player selection, name formation, but it was about the attitude and the approach. Now attitude wasn't the best. The approach wasn't the best. Energy and anka we expect House of Folk some bit mezebit na enkoyi. House of Folk jebo na ye free be say basic football. Ombe pass around sana, se omutimi expand the opponent ni team nim. Earlier on na wo ka say how na omuntimi create space no second ukoshia team na team e defend deeper opeso create space a movement and rotation entina ya me de say wo ka saade no say ukoshia team ni players ni egu akiri unya space entimi utilize ya e wasa wo sa team na wo possess no ona wasa wo ye positional rotation and a movement so players ni rotate bebra na e confuse opponent na e space but en na House of Folk static. And that space is need to be back. Less creativity our House of Folk game. So moving forward, no, could did the drama anyway, because I can no win here. Who said the next game was against Dreams. No, I saw bet never fear about 11 wonders.
You got about 3 matches.
3 matches no around on. So I was to me a psyche omo. No more this I draw away to me because league, you know, Yasha see any say ya nebeko. Obian san a team baby. Draw wasn't the best. And then Asante Kodoko ni brekum Chelsea. Edin de Makotoko. Reason here simple kin. Unim the last time I Kotoko share brekum Chelsea.
Oh brekum.
2010. 1-0.
Kotoko 15 years.
Since on team ko share brekum Chelsea. Omo last 13 games brekum Chelsea fee Kotoko team win here. Enti your grounds are tene de Asante Kodoko. En Kotoko fan bia ne Kotoko team na nkasa nim. Brekum Chelsea for no elusu key players there. Amankwana omu top scorer we free ho. Welusu Zakaria Fuseni omo top center back. Welusu Gregory Seche omo experienced goalkeeper. Welusu ne top midfielder Hubert Jewu. Welusu ne top forward Mejake free ye. Ano call has ano akwa for Michael Ewa Sunday dinaba. Ana other players ba ku mienu bia ba be show experience Augustine Japan edinaba ba be shame. Ana owo Emmanuel Sapon mo so old players from that swoko by Ken there is one boy ayene Kotoko team ni nyina nhwe no se ohun game ne so de ma brekum Chelsea a ebe den de ma Kotoko Kwesi Badori or 17 years
yeah
se follow Ghana football beka say ye hype player ye follow Ghana football ye di etri 17-year-old boy Kwesi Badori se onu ne hu game de ma Kotoko brekum Chelsea won mfimfin Kotoko should forget onu na ye bibia won mfimfin o de ma brekum Chelsea Samuel Buadu team no
akwesi
omo uko brekum a omo friend the new Busquets or yes defensive midfielders on the control game the mob
17-year-old
17 years Kwesi Badori obi o follow Ghana football bi abeka asem di acho enti again ba kwa se Kotoko person win league na na was so team come say last season Kotoko enya win miensa pe na wa away 3 wins per wa away enti so person di league na e was away performance no o team improve
and of course for 15 years now on share e wo brekuma na say the players no wadwuma so much try so be break his idea no brekum Chelsea have strong e wo brekum ukodu ha enya sem ketokra but a club like Asante Kotoko say omo ato omo ni no omo hwe omo chi no omo hwe how strong how big omo ye na wakoba bi a venue for 15 years now win a game ho and no dey ka say has akọ 9 years omo win opening game and no to aso I just say omo be 10 years because this is next year. Okay, young Kotoko so brekum so metima break for the first time in 15 years. Adelson, Bramu Kakana Biggie and Fabian Rameba be doing Komo Inche. Many sponsors won't come kakra.
Ken, may I say na me pese me gina has to full game no kakra na me nya observations be kakra pese me ne ebusuafo ni nyina ache titiru hat to folk technical department no. Enra me susu say Hearts of Folk drop a point because of the technical team. Omonema Hearts of Folk drop a point. And I'm extremely disappointed in them. Look, me yusu nyama miensa and me die gina so. Now I would want to show with pictures so that you know. It was very clear right from minutes 1. Say how for no Ken. They were going to man-mark Hearts of Folk for midfielders miensa. Upon Frane, Karim, and Hussein. They were going to man-mark them. And see, I was questioning Hearts of Folk, were they really reading the game? Kent, Fame call Nayan Shase na menche wade. Na mpese mi bisa o Ken issues bi kakra. This is 2 minutes inside the game. Na Hearts of Folk back 4 no in shape. But my emphasis Hearts of Folk midfielders no show way pa me de obeko baby ahade. Upon Frane has been man-marked. Karim has been man-marked. Inti the whole idea is that Omoma Hearts of Folk for MPK omo midfielders no. Because Hearts of Folk ball no omo ball no. Defenders for baller. They try to locate upon Karim and Hussein. Into the idea of Hohoine say we will not let Hearts of Folk locate their midfielders. This is minute 2. Into say Hearts of Folk build up. The essence of locate so